Okay, I'm gonna say a thing, and as long as I don't get ads, I'll be able to sound check myself.
You're gonna get ads.
Here come the ads.
Mm-hmm.
Here come the ads.
Oh
Here
Lord, they
come the ads.
coming. Hi, Pelagia. Pelagia's patrolling.
I did not everybody speak. Hi, I'm Fefner.
Hi.
Hello. I'm here.
Hello.
Me, Jeff.
I am providing an audio test. Test my audio levels.
Alice is meowing. That counts as words.
Alright, we are good.
Redmaster's eating right now, but it's fine. We'll be able to hear him.
I'm hella fat.
Very
Nice.
good. Very good. That's the content that our fan craves. I love it that we just refer to the like we have just one fan. That's all. God.
What if I do mouthful ASMR?
Oh man. So guys, I have some news for you. I just wanted y'all to know that the party video has 10 views, so we might have more than one fan.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Celebrate.
I don't think I watched that one yet, so I'm not one of those 10 views.
Wait, there's a place, like, they're all collected in one place, right?
Yeah, I can link you to them if you want later.
Yeah, later if you link it to me, I can put it in my server as a pin thing.
Oh god.
Hello, quiet watchers. I respect you not wanting to speak. That's fine. I get it. I've been there.
Yeah, it's okay to be ashamed of liking us. I'm ashamed of us too.
I'm ashamed of nothing. I'm twice as not ashamed for generous sake.
Can you eat shames?
I was in theater in high school, so I had my shame forcibly removed.
Redmaster, swallow. Okay.
It's kind of messing the bread.
I will link you to the playlist for the D&D campaign, Alice, but you have to promise not to whore it out because I'm very, very shy, and there's a reason all these videos are unlisted, and only people who are linked directly to it can watch them, and it's because I'm ashamed. Even though it's...
In 5 years when I edit it. Oh, buddy. Anyone will listen to it.
God.
Alright.
So we're supposed
to... circling our party like a shark.
So we're
the session is starting.
Good. We're supposed to be starting the session. I'm so good at maintaining this. I just want to acknowledge that I completely lost control last session and just things went fucking wild last session. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better. We spent like 30, 45 minutes last session just being constantly interrupted. It was terrible. Okay, we're doing this. It's fine. Everybody's having fun. Yeah. Okay, so I know that on the screen, it looks like you guys are inside the tower, but you're not. We begin.
No illusions.
We begin by the party gathering together to head up to go to the tower, or the liches, because the party has decided, to remind the audience, the party has decided to go to the tower to kill the lich because the lich is in charge of the cult, and killing the lich is a good thing. Right? Right.
I mean, generally,
Right.
yeah.
Liches need stitches.
I imagine there's somewhere in the world a lich who isn't an evil asshole, but this isn't one of them.
There actually is somewhere in the world a lich that isn't a real asshole canonically in this timeline, in this time period even. They have a name and everything. I forgot it, but I looked them up before. I'm sorry. Don't quiz me on this. But yeah, they exist. They're real. And they're strong and they're my friend. Anyway, so you're on your way to the fucking tower. Jesus Christ. You know, I don't even need you guys to interrupt me. I'll interrupt myself. I've got this power move. And you're taking this journey to the tower through the wilderness, through the woods and across the roads and stuff like that. Because you guys have been kind of traveling around the town, trying to recruit the town guard to, fight on the side of the people of the town when the army comes. Word has gotten out to the people of Almraven that an army is coming to fuck shit up. Excuse me. So, on your way to the tower, you actually are kind of in a big crowd of people who are actually fleeing Almraven because they don't want to get fucked up by the army. So it's very crowded, very panicky and kind of stressful. So yeah. As always, when there are refugees fleeing a place, there are jerks who are predating. I don't know how the word. I'm sorry. Yeah, on preying. Thank you, on those refugees. So, there's a not zero number of times that you come across basically bandits trying to steal all the possessions of these refugees that are fleeing home. Raven.
We suplex them.
Mm-hmm. We're not gonna do like fighting with these people.
No,
we
beat up the bandits. We take their stuff and give their stuff to the refugees.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
After washing the blood off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You just destroy these people. It's fine. But eventually, after a couple days, well, it's only I already established that it's only a day journey. So by nightfall, almost nightfall, it's getting dark. Also, it's almost winter, so it's getting darker early here. But so anyway, you arrive at the tower. It's big. It's a semi-big tower. It looks to be about 5 or 6 floors high. It's made out of like a dark stone because this person is edgy and wants to seem cool. So they wanted their tower to be as close to black as possible, so that people would know that they're evil. Because
the paint's still fresh.
Evil has an aesthetic, and we gotta stick to that.
We like riding in a cart. How are we traveling?
Yeah, you're riding in the cart basically. Well,
I imagine that it's not actually black stone. It's just painted to look that way.
Yeah. You ride in a cart for as long, like, to get as close to the tower as you can, but the people who are manning the cart aren't actually going to the tower, so eventually you have to walk the rest of the way. But you spend most of the journey on a cart.
Cool.
Mm. Anyway, the first thing you'll notice, well, beyond the fact that it's a fucking tower, when you get to the tower, is that, well, there doesn't look to be an entrance to the tower. It just looks like all the way around the tower, even where the stairs are, is just solid stone. There's like no hinges, no lines where a door might be. Like what the fuck? That's the first problem that you encounter in getting into this tower to kill this lich.
Oof.
All right.
Don't clerics get a spell of stone to flesh, or vice versa?
You could just turn this tower into meat? It's great.
Ooh.
That would be fucking great, actually.
No, dude, please don't do that.
That would be
die a little bit.
They wanted to meet Fort.
No, please, this is so cursed.
So there's no entrances.
Heinously cursed.
So we can't see any entrance on the ground floor. Are there like open windows up?
There are literally 0 windows. It is just a complete this person does not have windows. It's just a complete sealed tower all the way up.
It's probably magic bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like somebody needs to do a perception check to find out what trap even is.
I am going to. Do we got some time? Do you want to just rush in there? I can either burn a spell or I can just slowly cast detect magic.
I mean,
Just take your time.
as GM, I will let you know that you do have time. Remember, you also have a time limit. You have 2 more days before the army arrives and fucks everything up.
Well,
So-
I just need 10 minutes.
48 hours
Mhm.
remain.
Yeah,
All right.
48 hours
So
remain.
I say let's all just sit down and chill for a minute and talk about strategy.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna cast detect magic while that's happening.
Okay.
47 hours and 50 minutes remain.
All right. Well, anyway, so what do you got? What are we gonna do when we meet the lich? Just beat him up? Like, do we have?
So, what do we know about liches in general?
Well,
Undead and also magic users, so no
oh
sense
yeah,
of right or wrong.
they're like mad wicked wizards.
So,
You can't-
like,
you can't
are they
be a lich.
resistant? Are they resistant to physical damage? Like, what are we looking at?
I
I'd
don't know.
expect.
I mean, I'm sure.
Unless it's non-magical physical damage, no. They definitely would resist that.
Are they resistant to magic then?
I mean, we all have magic weapons, so it doesn't really matter in that case.
I have a magic weapon.
Yeah.
You've had a magic.
We've had a
mace
magic
forever.
weapon for a while. They gave them to us when we went into the catacombs to clear out the zombies.
And I just cast magic, so I don't need one.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably
but
also resistant
well-
to poisons.
I suspect that. Well, yeah, he's undead, so regular undead things apply.
Wait, would radiant damage work well?
Oh, yes.
Probably.
I'll have to keep that in mind.
But I imagine being a wizard, there's probably a bunch of jackass wizard stuff inside his dumb tower.
Whack ass wizard prison.
Probably a bunch of undead, because that's the brand. I
Mhm.
mean, you don't have
I
to.
haven't looked that up.
You don't gotta like stereotype a lich, because you don't need to raise things to the dead. But if you're gonna raise yourself and do a lich, I mean, why wouldn't you just make some skeletons or whatever, right? As
You don't even have
practice.
to be a lich to do the skeleton thing.
No, I can do it if I want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to though.
Oh,
Please do not raise the dead.
I would not.
without
I refuse.
consent.
Yeah, you have
I
to.
learned-
People have mage
I only
slayer.
learned that spell to get some insight on lich.
Mhm.
So my
Yes.
part of the strategy is probably just get right next to him.
That's your part of the strategy for every plan we've had so far.
Yeah.
Okay, but
But
it's
it's
especially
also
important
magical.
here because if he casts a spell, I can punch him in his stupid face.
Mhm.
Bree, I had a question.
Yes.
You can cast invisibility on someone and sustain it, right?
Yes.
Can you do multiple spells sustained at the same time?
No, I cannot do multiple concentration spells, but can I cast invisibility at a higher level for more people? I don't know. Let me look.
I think you can, but I don't remember.
I'm
So,
gonna look it up.
so there is something preventing you from casting invisibility, and let's say
Yeah, I can only have one concentration spell at a time.
Mhm.
and haste is another one, huh?
Yes, I actually did not prepare haste today. I prepared other spells. That
Oh my
Why
God.
did you not prepare haste?
You didn't prepare what?
Look, you can obviously
Listen,
see Amnon is
listen.
addicted.
The Lich is a spellcaster. If he just dispels that shit immediately, then you're just gonna just be defenseless for like a whole round.
Mhm.
All right, I guess that's a fair point.
Yeah, but if you go before the Lich, then haste would allow you to hit him twice as hard for at least a round.
Well,
Well,
What's around?
I'd rather remain conscious.
It's like a
Mhm.
circle.
That's a fair.
So, would
It's a tactically sound decision, Bree.
so radiant
yeah,
damage.
I can cast it at a higher level to target distant people, but I can't cast some other ones.
So radiant damage would probably be good against this thing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I
So,
imagine
would-
inflict
would
wounds is probably
necrotic
not the way to
damage-
go today.
would necrotic damage like heal it though?
It wouldn't heal it, but he'd definitely either be resistant or immune.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, detect magic. Bam.
Okay, you've done it. You guys talked for. I mean, I don't know if that was actually 10 real life minutes. I think it was actually. So good job. You've cast detect magic. So you detect magic on the tower.
It's hella magical.
It's pretty magical. So it takes you a couple minutes to focus the detect magic.
Yeah.
You stab it.
Well, you stab the tower. It's not meat, so I mean it's not meat right now because Plagia hasn't turned it into meat. So it's not like you.
Detect
don't wanna
magic
do that.
allows me to see the school of magic, so I'm looking for illusion.
All right. Yes, there is illusion.
I point at it.
Yeah. I mean the problem is there are several several illusions on this bottom floor, and in fact all the way up the tower. There are several illusions on the outside of the tower.
Okay, there's a lot of magic in this. I can't just start dispelling stuff willy-nilly because I will run out of spells very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Just as like a pre-battle planning thing, who has the highest AC?
Probably you.
I'm just curious, like how high
What is your
should I
AC?
actually be on the front line?
I mean, I have 17 AC.
I also have 17.
Okay, this is bullshit. I took 2 weapon fighting, got it at +1 to my AC, and now I'm at 19.
You're very tanky. You are the tank. Congratulations.
You're the beefy boy.
I shouldn't be, really.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well,
about-
can I, using the spell, can I make an investigation check to try to find the way in?
Yes.
All right, let's do. I basically just do a couple laps on the tower and just look around.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Damn it, I have it on advance again. The first one, 15.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, you managed to narrow it down to 2 possible points that could be entries into this tower, but you're not sure which one is the right one, or if maybe both are the right one.
I knock on one of them.
It feels like stone.
Oh man. Well,
Stone to flesh.
Oh.
Meat tower. Meat tower.
I don't think that would do the whole
No.
tower.
Well, we just need a
It's
doorway.
still uncomfortable.
All right. Well, I think it's one of these two spots. I could dispel one of them, but
What if it's got a basement entrance?
I mean, you can look. I looked around magically. You can look around with your eyes if you'd like.
Okay.
You're free to do so.
Hmm.
You know about underground entrances. You're the guy.
That is true. I would know these things, but he's not a dwarven lich. He's just a regular lich. Unless he is a dwarven lich. He did hang out with dwarves a lot.
I mean, he was at least noble because he was engaged to Esme. So chances are he's either
Oh fuck! He's a noble dwarf.
those are the worst.
But it doesn't make sense. How could he actually get anything done if he was a dwarven noble?
Right?
He must have been a lich before he became a noble. That's the only explanation.
That doesn't fit with the chronology that I've established as DM, but I appreciate your theories. Okay, so you're looking around to see if you can find any like cellar entrances or shit like that, right? Lennox? Hello?
I'm here.
Say yes.
I'm just gonna take that as a yes.
I was drinking.
I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
Because I'm bad.
Stop it! Tell me what I see.
I'm doing it.
See a brown bear looking at you.
God,
Oh,
no.
brown bear, brown bear.
There are no. I mean, there are bears, but there are no bears around here. Got him. Wow. So bad. Okay, so you look around and you can see like the main thing you see is that there's a lot of fresh dirt like around the area. That's
This
still
tower just did get constructed like
yeah, basically.
a week ago.
Yeah, this tower is pretty fresh off the tower. I don't know.
Production line?
Yeah,
Is that
production
what you're
line.
doing?
Yeah. Thank you.
Probably
Just
made by skeletons.
it's an IKEA tower, you know. Just
Isn't there a spell that just summons a tower in the wizard
I
spell
don't know,
book?
I
probably.
mean, probably.
Okay, but we need to get in this one.
Right.
Oh, I have an idea, Jenny.
Mm-hmm.
Between my role and Linux's role,
Mm-hmm.
does either of the two spots that I found have like noticeable foot traffic going up to it
Ours?
in the dirt?
So,
Hey,
I have to
do we
decide.
know anything else about this lich? Like their name? Like anything?
You know, Amnon could have asked those questions, but he didn't.
Wait, what? Why? When?
What use do I have for the name of a corpse?
Thank you.
I mean,
We could have looked up his history and figured something out.
Mhm.
the problem is the corpse is currently moving.
Ah, shit, you're right.
I mean, to be fair, it doesn't have any use to you. It is in our way.
So
What?
anyways, is there any footprints leading up to either of these entrances?
I'm gonna be that asshole DM and say it rained while you guys were on your way up here. So any footsteps that would have been around have been muddied and sloshed away. However,
Okay,
Damn,
I'm just
only if
gonna
we
walk
had a
up to this
druid
first
around
one.
here.
right?
Hey, Bree, is your sister nearby?
No.
Yes, she's coming with an army, and your mom is dead.
No, she's not going here though. She's going to the city.
However,
I'm just gonna-
go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. What Lennox does find by looking around is that one of the presumed entrances that Bree targeted as being a potential entrance has a lot more dirt kind of piled up near it than the one of the other presumed entrances.
Well, I'm just gonna cast a spell magic on that one then.
The one with more dirt or the one with less dirt?
What do you think, Lennox? What one's more likely?
How many times can you cast Dispel Magic?
I only have 3 third level spells, but I'd like to save those because that's the same level as Lightning Bolt and
Yep.
Fireball.
Yep.
Alright, let's save one. Instead of you casting Dispel Magic, I'm just going to try and knock the door down with
There's
my
no
mark.
What door? What door?
It's a
Ju- I
disguise
just-
door, right?
No,
Illusory.
there's no doors.
I gesture at the vague spot on the wall that I found the spot at. Like it's this, or I walk around, or this one. I don't know. Just hit it, I guess.
Punch the illusion.
Wait, is it something I can punch? I was under the impression that this was
It looks like a
if I hit
stone
it, it would act
wall,
like a normal door.
but there's definitely an illusion here. But this feels like stone.
Yeah, it just
Oh
feels.
shit! There's
Can't
bloodstains on the wall, on the ground. It looks like someone left a message here.
Mhm.
Just hit it,
Alright,
Amnon.
Great chest ahead.
Stop. Brace this one. Anyway, so you hit one of the. Okay, wow. You hit one of the areas that Bree designated as a potential entrance. My question for you is, which one do you hit? Dirt side or not dirt side?
Flip a coin.
we would buy the
go with
north
dirt.
side because Lennox was talking about it.
piled up dirt. Went by the piled up dirt.
Okay, so dirt side. All right, good job. You had a 50-50 chance and you did it. So you
Don't
hit
tell us
Alright.
it. Shit.
Well, there
Um,
were two entrances.
Yeah.
Of course.
So you hit it, and so it at first it feels like stone and it hurts, but you're Amnon and fuck it. You're here to kill your girlfriend's fiance, and as you you do not relent. Eventually, you actually break through a door that was there.
Quick out of character question.
Mm.
Did Amnon tell us about that part of the thing?
I don't think he has.
I mean, it doesn't really matter for our purposes. We were doing this anyways. We
I said
decided
Marigold
before
and
she
Pelagia.
approached it.
Nothing against Bree and Lennox. It's just Amnon is closer friends with Marigold and Pelagia.
Fair enough.
I am delightful.
For
Fucking
some reason, I thought you were saying the gold Pelagia.
fucking tieflings
That was
always sticking together. I see you only confiding in your fellow tiefling. You okay?
But they told Lennox and Bree, so we all know. It's Amnon.
Does anyone tell Lennox? Because he doesn't seem like the kind of person anyone would talk to a relationship about stuff about.
Mm.
It would come up even if they weren't trying to tell you.
Okay.
So you basically
Amnon, good job. You broke through the illusion with your warhammer.
well,
Or
so
is it axe?
it's an X.
Axe.
With my
Basically,
shoulder.
yeah, basically, well, how I imagine it happening is you punch at it, and I'm not gonna lie, you bloody your fist a little bit because this is solid reinforced wood that you're punching that has been magicked.
Should
to
I
look-
roll to take damage?
Yeah, sure. That has been magicked. Take a d6. It's been magicked to look like stone because they don't want to be bothered.
The
But-
wood door hurts you as much as a short sword does.
yeah.
That's
So
enough.
you just punch a hole through this door. Your just fist eventually goes through it. Or you're like that, teenager who's mad and puts a hole in the wall. You're like that. So now you've located the door into the tower.
Did he break it, or is it like a hole in the door now?
There's just a hole in the door
Can I
now.
reach in and get the handle?
The illusion is still making it look like it's a stone wall.
Amnon, reach in there, feel around
All
for a
you,
handle.
what you see from the outside is Amnon's hand now suddenly through a stone wall.
I think you got it.
All right.
And then
found
the
the
door
handle.
swings out of the wall.
Just flail around a little bit, try to find the knob.
Okay. I think do I have to roll for that, or can I just say I got it?
Yeah, you got it. You find the knob. It's locked from the inside, but you can fiddle around and unlock it. Yeah, you open the door from the inside and have to step back and open the door. Oh god! And as you do, you open the
trap
door.
goes off.
The trap fucking goes off because what you see when you open the door is there's a rope tied to the handle of the door, and when you open the door, it pulled the rope taut, and the fucking ballistae on the other side of the door just fucking goes off on you. So I'm gonna roll to hit you.
Oh no.
And this is actually a pretty powerful ballistae. I'm sorry. Oh, Lennox.
Oh no!
Lennox.
Oh, but I rolled good news. Jenner still
Oh no,
can't.
that was a good roll actually.
Yeah.
I as soon as the door opens, Lennox is like, no.
Which
Let's go.
Good news. The GM still can't roll a hit. So.
So does Lennox push Amna out of the way and no one takes damage?
I don't think Lennox is that heroic. I disbelieve.
Well, he doesn't like dive in the way. He just pushes him out of the way. It just goes between them.
I
Yes.
just sort of like sidestep
Trips Amnon.
and just lightly pull by the shoulder Amnon out of the line of fire.
Yes. So I shit you not, a ballista bolt the size of like a palace, like a.
Oh shit! It's
like,
ableist. Oh no!
what?
You said
What?
ableist. Oh,
Just keep going, please.
The size of like a fence post. Comes shooting
That's
out.
like a 4x4.
Yeah, it's a like a 4x4 comes shooting out of this ballista, and you just barely manage, thanks to Lennox, to not get hit by this giant fucking ballista bolt.
Wow.
Well then,
I'm surprised
Wow.
you didn't go for a magic trap on the door. Honestly,
I mean, a scout can be loaded. That's magic, because the skeleton's magic. Does the skeleton come to reload the ballista? Wait a second.
It looks like the rest of the room is well, I wouldn't say empty, but it doesn't have like anything else in it other than a giant siege weapon sitting in the middle of the room.
that takes up a lot of space.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there another? Like, can we just walk in now?
Yeah.
Seems like it.
Just walk around the ballista.
So, who's going first?
Oh, I've got this.
Amnon, I just want to inform you that your hand is in fact still stuck in the door.
Oh,
You now have a
take my
shield.
hand out of the door, God.
Just let go of the knob.
Is that better than my passive perception?
I think it's the same as your passive perception.
No, my passive perception is 17.
Well, it's worse then. Wow.
I have to roll like. Yeah, I have to roll at least an 11 to do any better than my passive perception.
Mm. So
So just consider that a 17 throughout, unless I actually actively look for things.
cool. So you're looking around, and basically this bottom floor doesn't really have much of note to it. Lots of like paintings on the walls, but they're all of like scenic places that you don't.
It's the Thomas Kincaid Lich.
Mm-hmm.
Has the worst taste in boring paintings.
Mm-hmm. And there's a staircase that leads up to the next floor of the tower.
Is there any traps on that staircase that are 18 or require a 17 or less roll to see?
There are traps on the staircase that you were able to see because you have a 17 passive perception.
Oh man, does it turn to a slide?
It
that'd
had
be so sick.
thanks, Spectre. It has two traps on it, and one of them is to turn into a slide trap. Thanks. But the other one is a trap on top of that trap that basically casts a grease spell on the stairs, so that not only do the stairs turn into a slide, but they're also greased. So you just, you're not getting up these.
Yeah, honestly, if I was going to actually design a tower like this, I would have put a pitfall trap at the bottom of the stairs that only opens when the first two will go off.
You know what? What the hell? That's there too. Thanks.
Oh yeah, that's just obvious. Like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't that happen?
Yeah.
You could be better at killing us, Lich.
This
I
was
wonder who did the Lich design his own tower, or did he have a contractor?
I mean, he's a noble, and people will do whatever they want for money usually.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I suppose he probably has enough shell companies that would handle the moving of materials and the wages of the workers and all
They
of
might not
that.
even know it's a lich. They might just think
No.
it's some rich wizard.
I mean,
guy.
I feel like if you're a lich, you could probably handle something as simple as logistics.
But would you want to? You have so many other better things
No.
to spend your time on.
If you got that money, why not pay someone else to do it for you?
feels like this whole thing's kind of try hard, you know? Like, he didn't really know how to design traps. Like, the ballistae, technically effective, but there's no grace there.
Well, I mean,
And
in a
it
list
takes
tower, I
up so
haven't
much
seen
room.
one skeleton yet.
Yeah, that
He
is
could
weird.
just be a
He's
bad
making
lich.
fun of the lich until he comes down and tells us to stop making fun of him.
We're not actively making fun of him. We're
The
just
lich is
questioning
actually
his life
just-
choices.
You guys are literally pulling up your smartphones and leaving Yelp reviews for this tower as you are going up these stairs.
No, what's the fantasy version of Yelp, though?
I don't know. Yop. Barbaric Yop.
Yup.
0 out of 10 would not rate again.
Oh, it's like that Yelp review from He Is Dead Boy about the liquor store they tried to rob.
hmm
I'm here at
All
the
right,
Witch's
so-
Tower and I'm alive. What the hell?
So we've dealt with these traps.
hmm So, I mean, I guess the one thing I have to ask you, Lennox, is how do you disarm the trap that basically casts grease on the stairs?
I'm
like-
imagining it's like an IR sensor, and I just like put a little thing in front of the sensor.
Like a little mirror.
Yeah, essentially.
Nice.
Yeah, okay, sure. We'll do that. Alright, so you make...
Politely ask it to stop.
You purchased the rights to the play grease, and now grease does not affect you. Okay, so you make it up to the second floor of the tower.
Get it? We're 1/5 the way there.
There's only 5 floors?
Yeah, 5 or 6. I haven't decided yet. I'll figure it out. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. You get to floor 2, and you are immediately you walk into a mirror. There's a mirror like right there in front of you.
I don't think I would actually walk into a mirror because I could see myself in it.
Mm-hmm.
He's not like a bird.
Amnon immediately walks into a mirror.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Amnon.
I was just about to say Amnon walks into the mirror.
When you look around, you see that there are many mirrors. It's an entire fucking mirror maze that is just this entire fucking floor.
This seems lazy.
You can't just break the mirrors, or that's real bad luck.
That's only if you believe in those kind of things. And also, all you have to really do is create steam. They fog up the mirrors, then you can see the path real easy.
Hmm. Wait,
Additionally, if you create
I
Steam, you can ban all the
create fire
hentai
as a
games from your
reaction if someone
platform.
attacks me. I'm sorry,
No,
what did you say? Generally
I
attacks
can-
me?
I said if you create Steam, you can also ban all the hentai games from your platform. So.
Not all of them, just some of them.
Just some of them.
Nice.
And they just gotta go to the third-party site to download those nude mods, the patches, to get back the original content.
So anyways, somebody...
I'm sorry. This
Amnon,
session-
could you hold this water skin and think of your dad for a little bit?
Wow.
Oh my god. I'm so mad. That doesn't work.
What, steam fogging up all the mirrors doesn't work?
I mean, a water
No,
skin.
that-
A water skin would not make. I don't know if a water skin would make enough steam to actually fog up all the mirrors.
Well,
Alright,
I
well,
mean,
that was a dumb idea anyway.
we can still see where the mirrors are. They're not like perfectly reflective. They're mirrors.
Yeah, it's a little. It's just like if you've ever been in a mirror maze in real life. They're a little like, just like, confusing. It messes
I
with
take
you.
out a pen and just draw on the wall as we walk through.
And then you start drawing mustaches.
No, Mark.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll to see if I get lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please do. Basically, this is
Yeah,
a
actually make-
yeah. Everybody make a
Should be.
perception check, because
Should it be
Oh, no.
investigation? I guess.
yeah, investigation or perception, whichever is better. Oh, very
Yeah.
nice. Oh
Oh,
gosh,
investigation.
Lennox
Lennox.
is just like
Mirror
whatever.
maze.
Wow.
The max for
Accurate.
our
Oh my
two-
god, Marigold
Oh.
also just like fuck this. I've been Marigold. This is not Marigold's first mirror maze. Let's be honest.
Do I need to
I
do
know
one of
how
those?
mirrors work.
I think at this point we're probably fine.
Yeah,
Make
you
a
all seem fine. I haven't seen Pelagia roll yet though. Gotta see if I
make a
mean,
perception or investigation.
okay, fine. Yeah,
15 plus.
no, you're fine. Even with
Let's see what I got.
even if Pelagia had rolled terribly, I have no doubts that like Marigold or Lennox would take her hand and be like, "No, dear, it's this way," and she'd be like, she'd be trying to wander off, and they'd just be constantly like herding her back in the right direction. Like, no, Grandma, it's over here. So, you start making your way through the mirror maze, and as you make your way through the mirror maze, you get attacked. Because Jeff is complaining about a lack of undead. You cannot see the thing that is attacking you, only that you are being attacked by something. So, I'm just gonna roll 3 attack rolls, and I'm gonna say 1 on Pelagia, 1 on Lennox, and 1 on Marigold.
It doesn't get advantage against me because I'm alert.
Yep. So this is with advantage on. Shit. Okay. Well, that hit Pelagia, right? Then Lennox.
Yeah, that's
Ow.
bad.
Okay. Well, bye, Lennox.
I stepped away for a second to get a beer. What happened?
You're being attacked by something you can't see in the mirror maze.
This is why I said we should, steam up this whole place.
I think even that hits Marigold. Oh wait.
What did I
Oh,
get?
they don't.
17's mine,
Yeah,
right?
17. Yeah, 17. Sorry, I shouldn't have rolled twice
Yep.
because you're alert, but still. Okay. Sorry. All right. So
what was it hitting?
You.
No, what did it hit me with?
Claws.
No, I mean, what number is it trying to beat?
Hold on. 24.
That beats my AC.
Yeah. Okay, so you take 7 damage, Lennox. Pelagia takes 11 damage. Ouch, they don't like her.
Oof. Oh, I don't like them.
And shit, I forgot that third person I said was getting hit.
Me.
Marigold, thank you.
Marigold.
You take 9. Thank you for keeping track. You still don't see what has attacked you, but
I smashed the nearest mirror.
it smashes.
No, your luck.
7 years bad luck.
Does anything change about the environment?
Well, the mirror's broken.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna wait like a little bit, but then the things that are attacking you are gonna get another turn while you try and puzzle this out.
Just to go over, like,
You know
is
what?
Is there any like consequence to just smashing all the mirrors?
Yeah, who knows Thunderwave?
I do.
I
You
do,
have-
but
you
I
have
don't.
You have a party full of fucking testlings. They all have fucking Thunderwave.
I don't want to break all the mirrors. It's bad luck.
The magic broke the mirrors, not you.
No.
Okay, fuck it. Like, Pelagia is going to, like, because she has 2 hammers now, she's going to use both of them in a whirling motion to start beating mirrors.
Bree just covers her face in horror.
you start shattering all these mirrors. It takes a while, but all the mirrors.
That just makes a bunch of much smaller mirrors.
All the mirrors eventually get broken. It doesn't help. I'm sorry. the things that are attacking you come back and swipe at you again. So this one on Pelagia, first one misses, second one also misses. So you feel like this like ghostly presence like swoop up on you and like try and hickey you, and you're just like, ew, no, and you like wiggle away. Marigold, miss. Oh, and you have alert, so I don't have to roll twice. And then Lennox, wait, they have advantage. I think you have a 20 AC, or do you have a 19 AC?
19.
Ah, goddammit. Okay, well they hit you. Fuck.
Why do they still have advantage if we're aware of them attacking us?
Because they're still
Invisible.
they're still invisible. So you take 13 damage.
Maybe they
Boy,
just
I love
ghosts.
these kind of
Pelagia,
puzzles.
can't you turn undead?
Yes, I can.
Excellent. Yes, very good solution to this problem.
How does turn undead?
It's a will save against your spellcasting DC.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and my spellcasting is 15.
Okay, hold on. I'll have to roll 3 will saves. They're not very good at will saves. but I mean, I might still roll well, but I mean, it's me, so. Oh, well, 1 makes it. Fuck.
I've got goodwill.
Oh God!
As do
Why?
I.
3rd one. Okay, you
Oh,
get
no.
1. You get 1. Fuck. They're invisible, so I don't even know if you know that you got 1.
You just hear, oh, fuck.
Yeah. You hear boo, boo, and then oh shit. So you know you got 1. What are you doing with thaumaturgy, Amnon?
I was trying to check what it said. I didn't mean to do that.
What?
I didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
I was trying to just check what it was.
Okay.
I was trying to see if I could like alter color around me such that they would become visible.
Could prepare an action to attack a thing that attacks you, I guess.
Oh, can I do that? Well, they're not coming after me, but I'll do that.
Actually, yeah, I'll do that as well. It's just sort of be ready to just sort of like flail around and see if I can hit it.
Yeah, basically when something swings at you, you swing back. We're not playing this game anymore. Lennox, do you have an action that you want to make?
I guess not.
Weird.
I cast True Strike on myself.
All right,
Okay.
we broke all the mirrors, right?
Yeah.
We leave.
Yeah.
I can see the exit, right?
I'm getting rid of these things.
You want ghosts?
Well, I
or
have
actually,
literally no tools in my toolbox to deal with this, so I'm leaving.
we have a magic weapon.
They're technically stabbable. It's just hard to do.
I bet if you hit it once, you'll probably turn not invisible anymore.
That is actually correct. I will let you know that if you actually manage to have land a hit on these things, they're no longer invisible.
Boy, I love it when monsters can get the break rules we have to obey by, where we can't have to stay not attacking things if we want to stay invisible.
Depends on this invisibility spell, friend.
Yeah.
All
Do
right,
you
well,
have
I'm ready
that
for them to come at
invisibility
me so I can hit them.
Or if they're probably ethereal and not invisible, which is functionally the same for
Yeah.
us, but not for them.
Yeah.
If only they were made of some vapor gas or fog, then I could just use warding wind on them.
I don't want to frustrate y'all too much, and I can see that y'all are getting frustrated, and I don't want y'all getting frustrated. So just roll.
I haven't tried stabbing them yet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that
Roll.
would probably give an outline around an invisible thing.
Mm-hmm.
If there's wind moving around it.
Yeah. So I guess roll a couple attack rolls. Anybody who wants to try and attack these spirits.
I don't have magic missiles, so like.
Lennox, you hit. So, but give me a minute to see if anybody else. Okay, Amnon, you hit. Ellis, you definitely hit with 1, but you missed with the other.
And I guess I'll also do that then.
Okay. So basically, Lennox is just like, this sucks. I'm leaving. And then like, I don't need this. I have better things to do. You know. And as he's walking out, one of them like swipes at him, and he's like, "Fuck off!" and like stabs them, and it actually stabs it, and it appears and looks really surprised. It's just like a little gremlin-looking thing.
Oh no.
So Lennox,
Dang.
if you want to do your damage, yeah, you do 22 damage to it. I mean, when you hit it, it bleeds, and if it bleeds, you can kill it. And it looks really surprised that you managed to hit it, this little gremlin-looking thing. In fact, it's well, which I guess it has eyes. Yeah, its eyes kind of widen, and when you hit it,
This has literally never happened before.
yeah, it was not expecting this. Pelagia, basically the same thing happens to you. You're swinging and hitting mirrors and like tearing things apart. And while you're swinging, you just basically wallop one. And it's just this tiny little like gremlin-looking thing that you just pop in the head, and it looks really surprised that you hit it. And same in Marigold. I mean, again, you're just like fuck you, and it gets hit, and it looks really surprised. And basically, they just run off. Like. The one that Lennox hit does leave a blood trail if you want to just track this thing down and say no, but the others just get away.
Oh, we solved the invisibility puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
I say in character.
How much does a healing potion heal?
not a lot.
Like I think a regular healing potion is 1d8. A major healing potion is 2d8.
I've got a
Um,
couple of good healing potions if you want to take one.
I have my own.
Okay. Let's see. A healing potion, I will tell you because I know it
I'll
is
just drink both.
2d4 plus 2.
Oh, 2d4.
2d4.
Well, sorry. Whoops.
Greater is 44 plus 4.
Ah.
They're all d4s.
Mm. Okay, well that's better. 8 hit points. So shards of
upstairs.
shards of reflective glass cover the floor as you make your way up to the 3rd floor. The
You're trying to step on any.
Yeah, I mean you have to choose on, but still, it's very bad luck.
I don't want to break it more. I didn't break anything.
Mm-hmm. You get up to the 3rd floor, and the most notable thing about the 3rd floor is that the wizard has got owlbears on the 3rd floor, but they're not attacking you, so don't freak out. They're just sitting there, like chained up, being owlbears.
Being what now?
Owlbears.
Owlbears.
Oh, owlbears. Oh.
There's about 4 of them. They're chained up. They can't quite reach the stairs, but they can reach the other stairs. The next stairs up.
Aww.
You know, I almost learned Charm Monster, but I didn't.
Wow, it's just like you've picked every spell that we don't need right now.
Stop it! You're so negative, Linux. Your wife is gonna.
How likely would those things be to try and murder us if we just release them now?
Well,
Probably likely, right?
Yeah, they're chained for a
I mean,
reason,
they're.
suppose.
Owlbears have a pretty nasty reputation of just kind of being really mean. But they seem pretty chill. They're just kind of laying around. They're really cute. They're one of my favorite monsters. There's GM bias in this encounter. Okay,
I prepared a spell I'm going to use. I cast comprehend languages and talk to the owlbears.
Tongues is the thing that would let you talk to the owlbears, but owlbears I don't think are intelligent enough.
They don't speak like. I thought they speak like hobgoblin.
No. No, they're just owlbears. They're just part owl, part bear. Just.
All right, well-
Then I don't do that. I would know that.
Mhm.
Whatever.
They're just magical beasts.
I guess I'm just gonna try and sneak past them.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
I'm sneaking past you.
You announce very loudly, "I'm just gonna be on my way," and like press you back up against the wall and start scooting towards the next set of stairs. So
Is there anyone who doesn't suck ass at animal handling?
No.
I guess they are animals technically.
Yeah, they're technically
owls and
animals.
bears.
They're owls and bears. They're 2 animals at one.
No, I'm bad at that.
I have a 1 in that.
I have 3. I mean, I could try.
I have a 4.
Oh. Pelagia, you're so...
You can handle these
Good
animals,
animal.
Pelagius. I believe in you. I am not, and I just want to let you know what happens. So they don't attack you, but basically, like as you approach the stairs, one of the owlbears gets up and moves over and just kind of lays in the path that you would take to the stairs. It just like lays
Oh
there.
no, my stealthing route has been blocked.
He wants scritches.
You want me to try animal handling?
Yeah,
So-
they do want you to try animal handling.
All right.
Oh, jeez. So you start giving this owlbear belly rubs, because what else are you gonna do? It's laying right there. I mean, it's showing the belly. Obviously, this is not a trap, but it is a trap, Pelagia. It's 100% a trap, and how dare you fall for it?
Oh my god, I will fall for it too.
I'm walking past everything and going up the stairs.
you easily sneak past these owlbears, and start going up the stairs. Pelagia, like the owlbear doesn't hurt you. It just kind of grabs you and won't let go, so you're grappled. I'm just gonna roll a grapple check on you, and they're really good at grappling. Oh wow! Never mind. So like,
That's-
Well, it's a
Well,
confusion
yeah,
check. She could do worse than that.
It's the
Squeeze out of it
contest.
like a grease pig.
No, you still gotta roll your strength check or a dex check to see, because
Yeah.
it is contested.
You could roll worse.
Okay.
Wow, the GM rolls really poorly. Like like that's the thing. Like I try to make really like interesting encounters, like challenge y'all, and then my dice are just like, no.
No.
Oh no.
I have a dexterity. Is it dexterity right? Because I have one. I mean,
You
I'm
can do
sorry,
dex
yeah.
or strength to do athletics or acrobatics. That's
Yeah,
what it
athletics
says.
or acrobatics, basically.
Well, it's either a 1 or a 2.
So, no.
All right, so I'm gonna just like this owlbear barely puts any effort into it. It's like so lazy. It's like, I guess I gotta grab you now.
You hear it mumble. Yeah, brother. Whatever.
So Pelagia is being hugged by this owlbear.
I never want to leave.
It's very soft and fuzzy.
Oh
But also,
no, they're too soft and fluffy.
but also they can eat you whole next turn, so you might want to be concerned about this.
Oh no, not again.
No, this is not funny. Like every single time that we play my other D&D game, my paladin almost gets eaten by something.
Why is your paladin always looking to get bored? I gotta ask.
I don't know, and it's alarming.
Lennox, I will describe to you what you see on the 4th floor in just a minute. I just want to see how everybody solves this problem. But you will get a head start in a couple of actions before anybody else gets any actions on the next floor. Okay, Lennox?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm gonna run up to Pelagia, grab her arm, and cast Misty Step, and just pop over to the
You
staircase.
can't carry it with you.
No, I can. Misty Step, you can.
Really?
Yep.
Yes, as long as you're willing. No, shit, no, you're right. That's only Dimension Door.
Yep,
God damn it.
I
Nope,
could
nope.
sleight of hand this.
All right,
Oh,
well,
that'd be good.
I am
Okay.
going to try to stealth by then
Okay.
first, because
Mhm.
why not just try that?
Hey, did you pray
14.
for invisible?
All right. First of all, I want to see Bree's stealth check, but then I want to ask a question about that sleight of hand and like what you're trying to do with that sleight of hand. So,
I am
okay. What are you trying to
I'm
do with that
trying-
sleight of hand?
to basically just maneuver that arm in a way that Pelagia is able to worm her way out of that hold.
You beat the grapple check with that sleight of hand. So I'm gonna basically let you like grab the arm and just be like, stop it, and like pull it away so Pelagia can wiggle out. The owlbear kind of growls in like, it kind of squeaks. It's very, very insulted by this. Looks affronted. Bree, you try and sneak up the staircase, but the owlbear that was laying in the path that Amnon was taking is still there, and you can't,
man.
and you don't quite have like the leg reach to just step over this owlbear.
I didn't pick any spells for this situation. What are you doing to me?
Okay, real quick, upstairs. So Lennox, you're upstairs. You can hear the rest of the party like, they're too cute, we can't hurt them. Upstairs, in the room, you see several suits of armor, like on racks, sitting around the room, and like a desk. And sitting at the desk is the gladiator fighter, Lady Estelle de Larone. I'm just gonna move her over there. Oh, she's here. She has hit points. She's so she looks up at you as you
Does she?
yeah.
Because I'm
Oh wait,
stealthing.
you're still stealthing. So she doesn't look up at you, but you're just here in this room with her, and she's like working on paperwork, and doesn't seem like it's clear that she can hear the party downstairs fucking around, but she's not like reacting to it. Because every once in a while, like Marigold will be like, "Stop it, let her go," and Brie will be like, "God, they're so cute," and she'll like look up and like acknowledge that there's shenanigans going on downstairs, but then she just goes right back to her paperwork.
Wait, who is this again?
Lady Estelle de Larone, she's one of the gladiators.
Why is she here?
I know, right?
I'd ask, but I'm busy.
You're busy dealing with owlbears. So Lennox, is there anything you particularly want to do in this room, or do you just want to keep going?
I didn't buy any new poisons.
You're just gonna kill her?
I mean, there's no obvious way to distract her. No obvious reason why.
Is this desk like in the middle of the room, pointing at the stairs?
No, it's against the back wall.
Okay, good.
I'm just going to hunker down and hide behind one of the suits of armor and wait for the rest of the idiots to get here.
Okay. She continues.
I've got. Oh, go
No,
on.
I
Sorry.
just want to let you know. She keeps doing this paperwork. As you hide behind the thing, as you hide behind the armor. Flipping pages and research, like going to check like books and stuff to do research on whatever it is that she's working on the papers for while you sit there. So it's just doing the most mundane shit in this room full of armor.
All
right.
I have a plan, but
Wait.
it will take one of my very high level spells.
But before you do your plan, let's hear Marigold's terrible plan, because I'm ready for this.
Well, I mean, these owlbears don't care anyway, and I have the spell Darkness.
I mean, they care enough, but just enough.
Do owlbears have low light vision?
They have low light vision, but they would be affected by darkness.
Magical darkness does not care about that.
Magical darkness is so the darkness would affect them.
So we'll just point this at the important, like this is small, it's 15-foot radius sphere, so like surround the owlbear that's in the way and just edge around that, just go around it.
If I may propose a little like modification to this plan.
All right.
I would suggest that you lure the owlbear away from the stairs, and then cast darkness to keep the owlbears from seeing that you're approaching the stairs, and then go up the stairs.
All right, I have an idea for that.
All right.
I will roll an animal handling check first. It was good.
Oh, yes!
I take out some meat from my rations. Like, hey, you want this nice juicy steak?
The owlbears perk up at the meat. They do want the steak.
I wave around a bit so they follow it.
They totally they have their they waddle towards it, making like squawk roar noises, like hybrid squawk roars.
Alright, I drop it on the floor and scamper away.
They like squabble over it, like snapping at each other. Try to eat the meat.
All right. Now that they're focused on that, darkness, baby. All right, let's go.
I was gonna banish it to another dimension, but that was
You just banished it to another dimension.
Don't be mean to the owlbears.
It would have come back. It's native to this plane, so it would eventually come back.
All right, so you need some help, like guiding your way through the darkness, because it's magical darkness. It's hard to see in it, but you get up to the stairs and you basically
15 feet. They're in a corner.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna make it hard. You just get up the stairs. It's fine. You can still hear the owlbears like making a fuss downstairs, but it's not your problem anymore. That's future Marigold problems. You get into the next floor and you see basically exactly what Lennox saw. Marigold, you recognize Lady Estelle Delarone sitting at a desk doing paperwork. And there are, 4 suits of armor around her. And there's bookshelves behind her with books on them that she is referring to as she fills out this paperwork.
Lady Estelle, what are you doing here?
Finally, somebody who she can actually see has entered the room and has engaged her in conversation. So she looks up and looks a little surprised. Oh, Marigold, you're not Esme. She closes the book, sits it on the desk, and pushes back in her chair. This is complicated. All right. Well, first of all, I wanted to I had a lovely time at the party, and I wanted to thank you for extricating me from that brutish man. Because now, unfortunately, polite interaction is not on the menu. And she stands up from her desk. You see, as I'm sure you already know, all of the gladiators, except I guess you don't appear to be affected by it, are under a gaze. And I have been ordered to wait here and stop anybody who tries to ascend this tower by the person who has gazed me.
I walk up to her. I was gonna case myself, but I cast a rip curse on her.
Well,
All right, so I mean, it doesn't even look like you have to make a like a
I mean,
spell.
would she try to resist it?
Like she doesn't know that what you're trying to do when you reach out and touch her because you're not
All right,
saying.
then yeah, give me a guess to be wisdom.
So if she knew, look, I will let you know as the GM that if she knew what you were doing, she would not resist because she's 100% behind this. But since you're a wizard coming up to her trying to touch her.
I don't think Bree has the self-awareness to say it. She just knows it's a really good idea.
Mm-hmm. That's 5. Okay. Okay, I rolled bad, so you got her.
oh, yep, good.
Good. Rely on Jenna rolling bad. It's the 100% most reliable thing that you can do. All right, so you touch her and she recoils because she thinks you're gonna shock and grasp her or do some other stupid wizard, like crazy wizard bullshit. And she's like, and she even like flinches, like because she's expecting a shock, but instead there is no shock, and she looks at you with shock, and it's like, what did you do? What happened?
Oh, well, I learned Remove Curse, and I was going to cast it myself when it started being a problem, but I didn't yet, so I cast on you instead. Go ahead, try to do a thing you weren't supposed to do.
She takes a deep breath, looks down at the paperwork that she was doing, and like just calmly starts tearing it up. And surprisingly, the gaze is gone. You removed the curse, so she does not get psychically damaged. She can just tear it up.
Had some gratitude and had to punch a wizard to get this spell for me.
She actually laughs a little bit and says, "Can you save the rest of the gladiators?"
Yes, but it probably would take a couple days total. But we're kind of busy right now because bad stuff, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, this was all just to get me killed by you guys so that they could take my mines. So I'm glad that you didn't have to kill me and I don't have to fight you. But now I'm not exactly sure what to do with myself because I can't exactly go back to the arena. Huh. I guess this is my problem. You guys don't have to worry about it. You've got liches to kill. Do you? You know what? Do you want me to come with you? I mean, I've got nothing
Extra
better
help
to do.
would be appreciated.
I mean, don't feel obligated, but if you want to.
She chuckles and like is like, fuck it, let's do this. I mean, I might as well. If I'm gonna rebel, I might as well rebel in style. All right.
Indeed.
Live fantastically. Thank you so much for removing this gaze. This is great. I'm so glad.
Yeah, I still haven't moved my own, but I need dispatch for other things today.
Yeah,
no
I mean,
no one told me not to fight the Lich, so
exactly. The good news is as long as you don't get any orders from the person who put the gaze on you, there's like it doesn't look like you're breaking any of the stipulations of the gaze that were in place in the contract so far.
Exactly. There we go.
So yeah,
Let's go upstairs.
no laws are being
While
broken.
that's all happening, I go upstairs while they're distracted.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, before we go,
Mhm.
I am going to investigate these bookshelves for spell books.
Oh man. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, that's not great.
you find journals.
Oh.
It's
boy.
accounting.
And not only do you find journals, and not only are some of them of accounting, though don't knock Shay's profession like that, she's good. Some of them are of the most emo, why don't girls like nice boys poetry you've ever encountered.
Oh god.
I just throw it on the floor.
Now we definitely know we want to kill this lich, as if we didn't already.
There's like this really long poem that's basically like Goo Goo Dolls lyrics.
I do not read the whole thing. I throw it on the floor where it belongs.
Okay, we're on the 5th floor now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I've decided that there are only 5 floors, and this was supposed to be the mid-boss encounter before you go up to fight the Lich. So, Lennox, you get up onto the 5th floor.
Lich comes out of the corner and punches you in the face.
Well, the good news is the Lich is here.
What's his passive perception?
Is this like his bedroom? Like, where's the Lich sleep? I mean, I guess he's a Lich. He probably doesn't need to sleep. But if I was a skeleton, I would still take a nap now and then.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to describe what the hell is going on in this room. So basically, you get up into the 5th floor, and there is a portcullis between where you're standing and where the Lich is standing. So there is a barrier between you and the Lich. And the Lich is on you. So you are on one side of the portcullis, and the Lich is on the other side.
Like, kind of like through the doorway.
Yeah.
The staircase comes up.
Yeah. And you are hidden, so the Lich does not notice you. But as you are entering the room, you do notice a trap that is an alarm spell that is supposed to inform the Lich that somebody has entered his domain, like his
Yeah,
top
we've
floor.
seen so many of those now. We know what they look like.
Yeah. So it's not a big thing to remove this alarm spell. But basically, there isn't a way to shoot through this portcullis to hit the Lich. The portcullis are just too close together. So the Lich is just kind of just from a cursory investigation, there doesn't seem to be any way that you can attack the Lich from where you are right now because of the portcullis between you and the Lich.
He's just like faff around in there or something.
It looks like he is. Well, it's kind of hard to see through the portcullis because the bars are so close to each other. But it kind of looks like he is going over, like, maps at a desk.
Okay, I sneak back down.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bree, do you have any fireball?
I did not prepare fireball because I'm afraid it would hit all of us in this small tower. I took lightning bolt this time.
Shoot it up the stairs.
Up the stairs? Why?
Because there's no way to physically get to the Lich. There's bars in the way.
Well, like Lady Estelle is like, what would shooting a lightning bolt up the stairs do to affect?
If you angle it right, you could probably hit him.
I can't see it.
Bank
It's
shot.
a straight line. Why don't we just have Lady Estelle, like, tell him her work's done and she needs my work or something, so he opens the thing and gives her something to do.
Why would he open the thing?
I don't know. Maybe he has a hand or something. Has he handed you things before?
He has given me other assignments, but he's not the person who put a base on me, so I don't have to actually obey him. But I can go up. I mean, that's actually a good idea. Let me go up and just see if I can get him to stop being a coward. I don't know.
Set off that alarm spell when you're up there. Just be like, oops, sorry.
I imagine Lady Estelle to be so much more, like, sophisticated than I'm playing her as. I'm sorry, I suck.
But, I mean, she can't see his magic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Lennox doesn't look for her.
So Lady Estelle, like, tosses her hair and kind of trudges up the stairs, sets off the alarm spell. You hear her whoop, 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 you know, as she sets the
Lennox,
stairs.
follow her. Don't make sure she doesn't get hurt.
All right.
Does anybody else want to do anything while I'm about to interact between two NPCs?
I can play the list for you if you want. Just give me motivation.
You like undeath. Girls don't like you for some reason that you
Yeah.
don't understand.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't the 8-year-old that you were arranged married to want to marry you when you were 20 years old and you were arranged married to her? It's so unfair.
I don't want to overplay that. But I would do my best.
Then why
No,
did you
no.
volunteer?
No, you should have volunteered.
Just that part specifically.
It's too late. It's fine. I got this.
Just play him as Elminster.
No. Instead, Jeff, play Lady Estelle. Try to convince this Lich to basically drop the portcullis and get ganked.
Alright, what was the Lich's name?
You do.
Know it.
Never know.
Why wouldn't she know it?
Never ask that question.
No, I'm asking you, the GM, because she would know.
Lady Estelle knows. The Lich's name is Diedrich.
Hey, Dick.
Lord Diedrich, excuse me for a second.
So Diedrich looks up from maps that he is going over. from the other side of the portcullis, and he's like, Lady Estelle, why are you here?
Oh, there. I want to tell you, I finished the accounting that you had me that I was doing for the commands that that I was given earlier by whoever it was.
Oh dear.
I don't say that. That's the alarm spell.
Perfect. That's the done with paperwork timer. You did it just in time.
God. Lily's just like, oh, excellent. That means I am now in control of your minds. That is what I wanted. You are. And have you taken care of those adventurers that that I saw coming to the tower?
Oh, I believe that they're still being harassed by the bugbear room.
Albert.
Lord. Albert, excuse me.
Dang.
Would you like me to take a more proactive measure, or just wait?
To be completely honest, I thought the Albert was a terrible idea. He rubs at his beard, which is just a neck beard. He's
a lich. Well,
no, let me explain. So like liches decay over time, and then it ultimately becomes skeletons. But he's a pretty fresh lich, so he's still pretty fleshy.
Well, regardless, I can do that in a minute. I would like to give you the paperwork.
Oh yes, of course. Roll a deception check. It's at +7.
Okay. That's not the right.
Speaking, the alarm spell's still going off.
Well, it doesn't even make noise. It makes him aware that someone's there.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, he is. Oh no.
Oh dear.
No.
Oh god. How do I do this? So that's not gonna work.
I mean, he would make an insight check. I could propose with it. How insightful is this lich?
Fleshy lich is my. Well, he's not particularly insightful, and I will roll an opposed insight check in just a second. But first, I want to monologue us in for a little bit. So he's like, I just wanted to be like evil, and I wanted to, do the evil thing. And all evil wizards have towers, so I did the tower, and all evil wizards have bugbears, so I did the bugbear, and all evil wizards become liches, so I did the lich thing. And she's
well, there's your problem. You did owlbears, not bugbears.
They all
supposed to make owlbears.
They all have owlbears, and I don't understand why she's not impressed with me. Whatever. Sure. I'll come pick it up later. I need to finish getting these maps and plans of attack to the Red Dragon. So if you'll excuse me. And he just turns back. It's not like he picks up on the fact that you're lying to him, so much as he's not falling for it. Yeah.
Oof. The lady glanced at Lennox and just kind of shrugs. Like, I don't
what
know.
spells do you have right now?
What do I have right now? Like, what are you looking for?
Anything.
I can make you invisible.
No.
Okay, so I have an idea for what Estelle can say, but I'm not sure how to relay it to you in character.
Well, would it be something she would? I don't know. What would it be? Just tell me.
Maybe. Well, here's the thing: the lich is trying to impress Esme, right?
Yeah. Lich is just.
Esme's current
I was actually
boyfriend is on his way to kick his ass.
Said, well, Lord,
So
if I may.
So besting him in a duel would surely prove his love for Esme, right?
The Chigusa approach to wooing.
How big is chromatic orb?
It's just an orb. I don't
Is
know.
it a sphere? In
Lord, if I may, the adventurers that were coming up.
Yeah.
I glanced down into the owlbear room, and I saw that rather large tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he is related to your betrothed.
Related.
And
what?
yes, I believe
No,
they're cousins.
No, that's
No.
Shay.
Oh no, excuse me, no. I'm sorry. I forgot. I believe
Josh,
that.
you're so good at
I
this.
told you 10 seconds ago.
Shut up. I believe that they are currently, from what I
Banging.
saw at the arena, they are an item. So I imagine that the really to prove your worth to your betrothed and just defeating him would probably be the best route for you.
I just figured, you know.
Thaumaturgy up. Amnon was here. Lich is a loser.
He well, before you make another deception check, I want.
Well, that's not really a lie.
Yeah, but you're still trying to get him to do what you want. There isn't a manipulation skill.
There's persuasion.
Ah, there you
Yep.
go. Okay, so before you make a persuasion check, which is actually at +9, so she's actually better at persuasion than she is at deception. He will respond, well, I was just thinking, you know, I would help the Red Dragon conquer everything, give her, you know, a nice, noble estate, and she would respect me. You know, the Dr. Horrible approach of giving them Australia, and then they fall in love with you, right?
I mean, I suppose, but has she been accepted that in the past?
Well, no, but...
Also, Dr. Horrible does not get what he wants at the end.
Yeah, he doesn't... Yeah, I know. We all know.
He never finished that series, did he?
No, he never did. It's good that way though. Trust me, it's fine how it is. So it's just like, but you're right. I should take this into my own hands. And he like goes over and picks up a couple scrolls from his desk, and then turns back to the portcullis. But first, I mean, I'm gonna like, please roll a persuasion check to just like see how
There we go.
Okay,
Yeah,
very
There
good.
you go. That's good.
I just want to know.
The style says, speaking as also a woman. my lord."
Oh, I'd forgotten.
I imagine that if that would be the thing that impressed me the most, the show of power. If I was the one being courted. But I am an arena fighter after all.
He grunts and says, "Yes, I must show that I am the alpha male, and put that Chad in his place."
The entire party just instantly drop kicks him. He dies on the spot.
So he pulls a couple levers. There's actually a few levers that he has to pull, and the portcullis actually drops to the ground. And I know the second the portcullis drops, that Lennox is gonna shoot him. So just fucking go ahead, Lennox.
I mean, or it could come back down and tell us.
We all know what Lennox is going to do, and it's shoot this guy in the fucking face. Oh wait, you're
Or
gonna
run up and stab
you're gonna run up and stab him? Oh, Lennox, I'm sorry. That actually misses his AC is 15.
We could have just pincer attacked him.
Okay, so Lennox, described me exactly what you're doing when you charge this lich and swing at him and miss.
Breadmaster, you muted? Hello?
Breadmaster?
I'm waiting near the stairs
But you
until
rolled
he
it.
gets close.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're preparing an action.
Okay. So he starts reciting these scrolls and buffing. Like he is putting buffs on himself before he comes down these stairs.
Hey, Bree, did you prepare to dispel magic?
I did.
Oh.
Good.
Okay, so he finishes reciting these scrolls and then approaches the stairs.
I should actually have advantage on this.
I'm gonna let's all hide. Quick.
Oh, it's a little better.
Okay, well the 15 actually does hit because his AC is exactly 15. So I guess he comes to the stairs and you just jump out of the shadows and stab him. So go ahead and do your
Yeah,
damage.
27 damage.
Ouch. Okay.
Oh, by the way, the green I picked up was
Expand.
dual wielding, so now I am using two long swords.
Okay.
Cunning action, disengage, move back, and hide again.
All right. So you did how much damage? Sorry.
27.
Thank you. Wow. Ouch. Jesus.
Nice.
That was quite a bit of his hit points. I mean, you just look at that hit
Breaks
point.
hands.
Are we all just like
Okay,
standing
I'm ready to
looking at
go.
this,
Oh,
like,
God.
Oh jeez. I'm gonna roll initiative.
Yeah, you probably want to roll initiative at this time.
All right, here we go. Jesus, I still got a 13.
God.
Why are my initiative rolls so terrible?
Nice.
Where'd my pen go?
19.
There's my pen. Oh, very good, Pelagia. Alright, Bree, Pelagia. Lennox, you rolled a 24 for initiative, so you go first. Okay, hold on. I just have to write this down real quick.
Double action.
Mm-hmm. Who goes next? Bree, looks like. Sorry, just gotta write this down.
I'm
Then
apologizing.
Marigold. And then Amnon. Amnon goes last, so that's fun, I guess. It's really gonna be upsetting when people who are not you kill your girlfriend's fiance instead of you, Amnon.
It's fine.
Okay. So
He's
One's
already
old,
dead,
that ends up
technically.
dead.
So he would have
How we
given
get
up.
there doesn't matter.
So Lennox, you so two things happen when you stab this lich. The first thing that happens when you stab this lich is he screams out in pain because that hurt. And
Good.
the second thing that happens when you stab this lich is some of the damage is reflected back to you.
Great.
Oof.
Imagine this is how he reacts in characters. Like,
So you take 7 damage, which isn't a lot compared to what you did to him, but it still hurts. Anyway, it's your turn. Before the lich can even react, you are like no, fuck you, because you're done with this shit.
26 to AC.
damn it!
That
Jesus
definitely.
Christ!
Okay, so first, you are not attacking at advantage anymore because you are not hidden, but the 22 still hits.
I go before him in initiative, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, good point.
Yeah,
I
you got
forgot.
that surprise round.
I forgot about that thing that the assassin gets advantage when they go before the person. So yeah, sorry.
In
Go
addition,
ahead.
any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit.
Okay, so do all your damage. This is gonna suck. You're probably gonna kill this guy in one hit before I can even pull off any stupid mage bullshit.
I forget what did we decide for rules for critical hit damage? It's like
Well,
Just
you did
roll.
crit
Just
the, oh, you did.
yeah. Just roll the regular the weapon damage one more time, but not the sneak attack.
okay.
It should have given him more hit points. I should just give everybody double hit points so you guys don't kill.
Can you hit him twice to assassinate? Because I feel like you got one already, didn't you? Holy moly!
Oh, that was to hit, not damage.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll see. Okay,
It's
there you
only
go.
8 more damage.
Okay.
So that's a total of 31, 39.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So this
Cunning
guy's
action, disengage, move away.
this guy's
bonus
getting
action,
this
stealth.
guy's fucking getting wrecked. The 22.
You can't stealth and use the cunning action in the same round. You can either dash or hide or disengage.
I mean, wow, this encounter is a joke. I was really expecting that he would like get the drop on you and all this other stuff. I suck. Okay, so
How much damage do I take on reflect?
oh yeah, I have to do the reflector damage. I don't know. We'll find out.
The D8 plus 3.
Yeah. So you take 7 again. Stop messaging me. Don't message me. Stop it. Oh, just a second. I need to look at this message because I believe I'm being backseat DM'd. I got this. Hold on. One sec. Where's my messages? They're there.
Are you okay? Jenner, come on.
Okay.
Pelagia, you're next.
All right. Excellent idea. I will use that idea. Pelagia is not next.
Oh.
The Lich is
I'm not?
next. No, the Lich is next.
I had a 19.
I know, but the Lich got
Oh, gosh.
Lich has a 20. Lich is fast. Also, I don't want the Lich to just get ganked. I wanted to actually get an attack in and actually do some damage to you guys before he dies. So
Next.
So even if he hadn't gotten a 20, he would still go first because I don't want this Lich to get chumped. So it's time.
So I have a question.
Mhm.
His spells that he casts before the battle, are any of those concentration spells?
Probably. He'll probably have to make a concentration check. And don't
He
worry.
should make 2 concentration checks right now.
Okay, fine.
Well, mage armor's not.
Yeah. Mage armor's not. He has a 21 AC right now. So I mean, people might miss. We'll see. He passes the first concentration check, and he, I guess, maybe passes the second concentration check. I think that's good. I hope that's good.
What is the DC on a concentration check?
It is 10 or half the damage rounded down.
Oh, what's the half? 39 damage, or was it 49 damage? It was
It's like
39.
it's like 30 something damage.
So half of that is at least 18.
Okay, so his concentration check actually failed. So the damage reflection spell did get broken, but I'm still gonna say it zapped you before you broke it.
That's fine.
Because I'm an ass. Okay, so it's still Lich's turn. So the first thing he does is he comes down the stairs and he holds his hand up in front of the party where you're all standing, basically like that, including Lennox, and he casts Fear on you all.
Wisdom?
That's a Wisdom saving throw, DC 16.
No.
Oh, my worst stat. Can't wait to not get it. Yay.
Okay, Bree made it. Oh god.
Love to be afraid.
Oof.
So fear is you have to spend movement to move away.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot move closer, and you get disadvantage attacking the source of the fear.
Fine.
So, wow. Everyone
How
but
long
me,
does that
huh?
last?
Everybody but you is got to run away from this guy. And oh, you drop whatever you're holding too. So everybody, I have to make a saving throw for Estelle because she's also there.
Which does not matter to me. I can just zap my weapon back.
Mm-hmm. Shit. Estelle also fails, so she's also feared. So she was gonna be a badass, but instead she's got to run away like a baby. Once the fear goes off, he also fires a lightning bolt down this line where Estelle and Amnon is. So Amnon, you're gonna need to make a reflex save. This is welcome to legendary actions, folks. He gets 2 actions.
No, they happen at the end of other people's turns.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry. Whoops. So next time somebody makes an action, he's gonna fucking lightning bolt the hell out of you guys. So you motherfuckers are getting lightning bolt in 5 seconds. But instead it's Pelagia's turn to not get lightning to proc a lightning bolt.
Do you have anything that would push him?
Pushing him. I mean, I could hit it with a hammer and that would push him some.
I have to measure out 30 feet really quick to see who all got hit by
lightning bolt goes 120 feet.
No, the 30. Oh shoot! So it didn't quite hit Lennox. So Lennox, you're not feared. You're fine. So you can still kill him. But Amnon and Marigold and Lady Estelle are feared. Dang, he should have moved closer, but it's fine. Sorry. Anyway, Pelagia, it's your turn. I believe this list is still.
Go with it?
Yeah, I believe this list is still going to get killed. Can you do what?
Can I get within that zone, or would it make me fear?
No, the spell is over now, so it's not a constant cone, so you can get into that zone now.
It is concentration, though.
Yeah. So you can break the spell, but it's still, I mean, the fear is still effect, so I don't know how it works.
Well, it's magical, so you break the concentration, this
Okay,
spell ends.
so I'm going to attack with both my hammers.
Oh man, you're gonna kill this guy. Go for it.
So, oh, sorry, that's the wrong thing.
I mean, that was a miss, but it was a roll, but you did it.
Okay, so the other one, actually, because I don't get the bonus.
That doesn't hit
Is that
either.
it?
No, he has a 21 AC.
Jeez.
You whiff at him. He doesn't have glasses, but if he had glasses, he would adjust his glasses and say "milady" or something like that, and just like be terrible. Now he shoots the lightning bolt. I
can't dispel it. You don't have your actions. I have not gone yet.
Yeah. So reflex saves for Lady Estelle, Amnon, and Lennox.
Reflex
What?
dexterity, right?
Yeah. You're fine.
No, it's half damage.
Estelle's fine. I think it's half damage for Lennox even if he fails. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I am going to project my ward over Lennox because I don't want him to die.
Damage.
And it's
Boy.
15.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Still hurts, but it's not bad.
I reduced my ward. You take 2 damage.
Oh, good job.
I soaked most of it with my shield.
Amnon, you take half because you saved. And Lady Estelle actually takes none because she has evasion. So she just jumps out with lightning bolt. Lich does not look happy. Going next is actually Lady Estelle. and she has to run away because she's feared. So, that worked really well for her. Why am I... Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. So she
I
froze.
forget. Do you roll the save for that every one of your turns?
I'm looking at it. You only can save if you end your turn where you cannot see the lich.
Yeah, so if you can get out of line of sight of the lich, you can make another saving throw. This is a pretty open room that you guys are in. Well, you're in, I guess, the next room down. So actually, you're in the room with the statuettes now, with the desk, because you charged down the stairs to attack Amnon. So she's heading towards one of those statuettes, but she doesn't quite get to it. So, yeah.
Everyone just hide behind me.
Amnon is very big. So going next is Bree.
All right.
Dispel magic. Dispel magic.
Yeah, I'm gonna spell his mage armor.
Okay.
Yep, that's gonna be the worst.
There's no save. It just unless he counterspells it. There's no save or anything.
Okay. There's no like spell check if it's a higher level or anything like that.
If it's you cannot cast mage armor above first level.
Okay.
It just.
So you dispel his mage armor, and he gets another legendary action. So he's gonna reach out and touch Pelagia.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Actually, yeah, I'm done. This
Okay.
is what you do.
I don't think that hits Pelagia. Does that hit you, Pelagia?
Nope.
Okay. So
Move over a little bit.
he tries to reach out and grab you with his hand, his lichy hand, and he sucks and it does not happen. So that's his legendary.
Don't they only get one of those?
You get up to 3 a round, actually.
Yeah, he gets up to 3 around. I had to do research
It's to
on
make
this.
up for fighting solo monsters, so they get more actions, so they can
Yeah.
do shit.
Yeah, so
Yep.
he's got one more attempt to try and grab Pelagia next round. But we'll see what happens. I guess next up is Marigold. Your turn. You're feared. So whoops.
Okay, so first things first, I'm going to cast Protection from Good and Evil on Amnon. So let me do...
Wait, what does that do?
It does this. So you are protected against certain types of creatures, so Lich is undead, right?
Yeah.
Well, here's
Yep,
the
so-
thing. If you're casting this to get rid of me being afraid, I can get rid of that myself by raging.
Yeah.
Also he has advantage against attacks on you, and you are going to be in his face.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you had all the information.
I am
You have, like the. Go
Sorry.
ahead.
I said I'm of the opinion that now that the Lich has 15 AC again, that he is going to get owned by Amnon.
Yep. So I'm going to do that, and I don't think I really have anything to do bonus action-wise, because it wouldn't be worthwhile to heal myself like this. Got plenty of HP still, so I'm just going to get out of line of sight and fail a wisdom save.
Okay, well,
There we go.
yeah.
Still afraid.
Put yourself where you feel in your heart a statue would be, and be there. Okay, I believe. Yeah, there's definitely a statue there. Going next is Amnon. So Amnon, you're up. You're feared.
He's not feared anymore.
Yep.
Not anymore. Now
specifically-
I'm raging.
Undid that.
Okay.
That doesn't undo that. It gives me an advantage on any saving throw against it. But
No, you cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed. So it would just break it
what
immediately.
does the third sentence say? If the target is already frightened,
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
target
yeah.
has advantage.
Okay.
But it
well,
doesn't matter because mindless rage means I can rage and temporarily suspend the fear.
Nice.
I'm doing it. I'm also frenzying to give me an extra attack. And let me double check what reckless attack is.
It
that
lets you
gives
attack at
But they
advantage,
also get advantage on
but they
you.
also get advantage on you.
Yeah,
but I mean,
I want to know if it is only on the first attack or for all my attacks.
It is all your attacks, but you can only declare at the beginning of your turn.
All right. 3 reckless attacks coming up.
Jesus. Well, I think you got him, but we'll see.
Oof.
Okay, well that's I think he's dead at this point with that attack. But go ahead. Yeah. So describe to me how you kill your girlfriend's fiance.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy moly.
2 crits. You're very
Yeah.
mad at him. He's horrible. Okay. He loves
Damn.
dying.
Oh,
He
God.
loves dying and being dead.
I almost feel like Amnon should just be completely silent during this.
Mhm.
I'm not here to prove that I'm better than you. I'm here to keep you from hurting anyone else ever again.
It's just been revoked, you say.
Now
Not really.
die.
Nice.
Oh God.
God.
Now die and don't come back.
hmm
Well, I'm glad we killed the Lich. That wasn't too bad.
So I guess according to the thing that I read in the Monsters Manual, when you kill a lich, they don't die. They retreat to their phylactery, so to speak.
Yes.
So the body kind of crumbles away, and you see like a wisp of energy just kind of shoot out what would be a window if this loser had any windows, but he's a dude who doesn't have any windows.
Wait, can I cast this? Can I try to cast a spell?
You could try and cast a
Although
spell,
it wouldn't really help. Take like a minute. Never mind.
but it might be funny. So what were you planning on doing?
Oh,
Because
actually, yeah. Is it are undead native to the material plane, or are they native to like the underworld?
he's native to the material plane. I'm sorry.
Oh, so I could banish him to hell.
Get wrecked.
Amnon is swiping at the light, even though it doesn't do anything.
Mhm.
It just makes him feel better.
So it's not like a holy light because that would be like good. He's evil. So it's like a stench cloud, like from a really bad part in that cartoon.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
gross.
goes out. What would be a window if this loser had windows? The fear goes away when the lich gets destroyed, and he kind of he doesn't really even get a last word in. He's just like, oh shit, and then he's gone. So you're left in this tower that's got owlbears in it, and you still have the lich's office that you can investigate to see what the hell he was up to.
Yeah, let's go get all that sweet loot. We got bills to pay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the bills up at the Red Dragon, so maybe you don't pay.
So Lady Estelle joins you guys up in the lich's office, and she's like, "Well, that was embarrassing."
Yeah, he was kind of a chump. I mean, he was a big nerd, so I guess it makes sense. You're lame in life, you're also lame in death.
Oh, by the way, who is the person who put the gaze on you, and how vulnerable are they?
Hassana Ilrake is the one who put the gaze on all of the gladiators. Hassana Ilrake, Amnon, is your aunt and Shay's mother.
I guess hearing that name snaps Amnon out of the rage state. Just son of a bitch.
One of the
So
stipulations.
we have a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, one of the stipulations of the gaze is that we're not allowed to reveal who put the gaze on us. But now that I'm not gazed, I can just tell you, fuck that bitch.
Wow, I didn't even know. I just signed a thing. I should remove this curse. I use my last level 3 spell and remove curse myself.
Okay, you remove the gaze.
Where is she usually found?
In that Eraic manor, she lives with Satio.
She never leaves the manor?
She probably does, but I don't know her life. I'm not. I only have contact with her when she demands that I do things.
Odd that she doesn't, visit her blood sport arena.
You probably should also avoid it because I think that she would know that the spell's gone. So.
Yeah, she does know that the spell is gone.
She doesn't know that you told us, though.
Yeah, but she doesn't know that. But yeah, she doesn't know that.
But I mean, she could assume.
She could, but maybe. I mean,
Mildly intelligent.
I don't know how much of a mastermind Hassana is, but she's smarter than this loser, that's for sure.
Well, let's go through his things.
Well, that's not very hard.
Yeah. I wish I could have made that encounter much more challenging. I'm sorry. I will do better. I'm just going to increase the hit points of guys because you guys are too strong.
If it's a solo monster, maybe yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
I mean, if we didn't have multiple ways to cancel fear, that would have been a difficult encounter.
yeah.
Yeah, also, I would like to mention, I went to the bathroom after my turn ended.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I just looked back up, and that's 2 crits, huh?
Yeah. That's he was really mad.
Amnon, Incel Hunter.
Alright, I don't want to go up there until
Preferred
you.
enemy, Incels.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go investigate that room.
Okay, so go ahead and roll an investigation check, and I'll.
Yes!
Oh wow, Jesus
Nice.
Christ. Okay,
It's
So-
Print City tonight.
wow. Oh man, you're gonna learn so much. I mean, so what you got on this map is basically the location of all the bases that the cult of shared suffering that you guys were hunting from the beginning of the session based themselves out of. Every fucking built stinking hive of assholes like causing misery in this town and in the realm that underneath Lich's control, which is the entire cult. You know where every last one of them is.
I'm just gonna roll that up and put it in my bag.
Yep. Additionally, you can see that the Lich has been given information from the armies of the Red Dragon that are acting in the area. Even before the Red Dragon moved to conquer Elmraven from the revolts, the Red Dragon had already had her armies in motion to basically conquer the rest of Kalimshan. So you've got these notes between Diedrich and the Red Dragon. Well, not the Red Dragon, but like, because she wouldn't, interact with him on a one-on-one basis. One, he's gross, and two, she has people to do that. So it's basically like them requesting aid with this fight, or requesting assistance to destabilize this city. And
By
do this
request,
nonsense.
they were demands, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah. Guess what you're doing today? You're causing bullshit in the city so that we can conquer it, basically. And in those papers, you see the demands to basically do what they tried to do just yesterday, which is destroy Bard College, destroy Lennox's college, burn Vicold's, burn the temple that Vicold works out of to the ground, things like that. Additionally, you see that there is no order to kill Esme's family from the Red Dragon, but you find in the journals in between poetry about how Esme won't like him and refuses to like him, that he himself decided to kill Esme's family.
Well, I mean, yeah.
If I just murder everyone
They
she
were
loves,
the
then she'll
only-
love me.
Mm-hmm.
They were the only ones that wanted them together.
I know, right?
Well, got all this evidence. I mean, we didn't technically commit a murder because he's not technically dead, so
Mm-hmm.
we're in the clear. Do I find any magic
Yes.
items or spells or scrolls?
So you find a couple of scrolls of fly, fear, and slow.
I'm gonna learn that fly spell. Ooh boy.
Mm-hmm. You spend that money. Additionally, you find spy reports, actually on you guys and on Vicold and on Alvani, that detail like kind of a little bit of what y'all have been up to and what y'all have been doing.
Did he know it was a changeling?
He did know that you were a changeling.
Oh, I feel so gross. How'd he know? How'd he find out?
It doesn't, it doesn't say.
The
I could
worst.
lost any of them.
Everyone who saw me died. How did he find out?
What a jerk. Maybe a fairy told him or something. I don't know.
Ray's dead.
Yeah, he raised dead one of the people that you killed, and they told him.
I guess Speak to Dead would do that.
Yeah. I used to abuse Speak to Dead, by the way, when I was playing Dungeons & Dragons, to just have conversations with dead people about things that didn't matter.
That's the thing you would do.
Mm-hmm. But basically, these reports kind of... And the most interesting thing is, like, there's nothing in these reports that y'all don't already know. This dude...
Well, yeah, they about us.
Yeah, this dude...
We would know these things.
Yeah, this dude already knew that you were coming, but didn't
Wait a
have...
minute.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Amnon ever learned that Marigold was a tiefling.
Oh, yeah, Okay, so you learned that Marigold is a tiefling.
I mean,
Oh,
he
yeah,
probably
you were
wouldn't
adamant
react.
that.
He would just.
I didn't think to show him that. I'm sorry, Marigold.
The comment on that is, she's not unattractive for a tiefling. I don't understand why she hides herself.
Oh God, this guy's so gross.
When
I
did we
say we-
figure that
you
out as a
didn't-
party?
Did he just write wood on all the female characters' dossiers?
Yes, he did. He
Ugh.
has
Bring back his skull so we can crush it.
he rates you all 1 out of 10, like on the scale, and Marigold is a solid 10, but Plagia, you're only a 7. How insulting!
Oh,
I'm that high? Damn, I didn't try hard enough.
Bree, you're a 5.
what?
What's her sister?
Bree's sister. Bree's sister is Bree's sister is also a 5 because and
No,
and
6 because the vor.
oh yeah.
God damn it! I was about to say she's a 6 because they have the same fetishes.
Yes. On the notes it says looks the same with shrug emoji.
I hate this guy. I'm glad he's dead.
Hmm.
Please tell me that instead of Amnon's name, he just wrote Chad.
Yeah, you just Chad.
No, he wrote Lennox.
I got mixed up.
I'm picturing like he has Lennox written and then crossed out and then Amnon with a question mark after it. Same thing for both of our dossiers for that.
Yeah, like double cross-checking with his journals, you can see that he knew you guys were coming for him, but he had no way of protecting himself, preparing himself better for your arrival. He installed the ballista as soon as he heard that you guys were coming, so that's why it was kind of thrown in at the last second. There's a whole page of him just cursing out these useless fucking owlbears that just won't do their fucking job and eat people.
Just because the others were fought at the last second, he didn't have time to train them.
Right, exactly.
No, he probably kept feeding them so they weren't hungry.
Yeah, he wasn't cruel to them because he's a good guy in a way.
Ha.
It's always
I know.
them.
He's good to animals, and he thinks that matters.
Mm-hmm. I guess the most interesting thing that you get from these notes is actually information on Vikog and Alvani, if you care. Don't all chime up. Don't all chime up at once. I mean, I'm not getting.
I'm the one that I would be reading it.
I'm not getting a
I
big.
have already left the tower.
Yep, I'm not getting a big feeling of caring about this, but whatever.
I mean, I figured you just go on.
Well, I mean, this is our boss. I don't want to get fired.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, you'll discover that Vikol was a slave for the Drow in the Underdark at one point in time.
Ooh.
That
And-
I
sucks
think
ass.
you already told us that.
Yeah, and when basically an adventuring party that Alvani was a member of rescued her from the slave camp, and she helped them make their way back up to the surface. Once they made their way back up to the surface, they all the whole adventuring party made their way to Raven, where Vikol tried to do good in the city. There's just a long history of things that Vikol has tried to do to make the city not suck well before the Red Dragon showed up. So, she propositioned the nobles to stop being shit. She interacted with the city guard to make them not be abusive. And she was constantly bailing people out of jail, just doing decent, good things before the Red Dragon showed up. And then when the Red Dragon showed up, she was just like, God damn, fuck this. And started hiring mercenaries to do shit. So that's basically what Bikol's been doing pretty much for the past 50 years.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
We take out. Is it gold in here?
There is
Magical treasure.
some gold magical treasure. There is a magical scepter that is inside the desk. And there is 900 gold like in a chest that Lennox would have to open because it's locked, but he walked away. So good luck getting that happen.
Just take the chest and unlock it
Mm-hmm.
later.
Mm-hmm. The chest is nailed to the ground. Fuck you. No, you can pick up the chest.
Alright. I did not prepare to identify about cast it later.
Mm-hmm.
I just ritual cast it. What is it?
Don't care. Oh, I rolled that with intelligence, not dexterity. Hold on.
Lennox is like, treasure, you say, I'll come back.
I was just gonna say that he did that while he was in the room earlier, sneaking around.
Yeah, just go. Yeah, there you go. Whatever.
Okay.
What's the scepter? I cast stuff on it. I ritual cast it.
So the
We got
scepter, the scepter is a +3 scepter of smiting. So.
Oh,
good.
Pelagia, you should take this. It's actually not bad or evil.
Or an immovable rod.
There is
I mean, it
if
would
you
be cool if it was that.
Yeah.
if I'm going to assume that you managed to suffer through his journal, you will learn that the scepter was supposed to be a gift for Esme.
Well, okay. Well, she doesn't want that.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Absolutely not. She's not interested. He needs to get the hand. Bye, boy.
It's weird that he gave her a scepter that would be very good at hurting him. It's gross. I hate it.
Don't
She's
kink.
into that.
Don't kink shame Dietrich.
I'm absolutely king shaming this lich.
The real problem here is that he was trying to do this with somebody who clearly wasn't consenting to this.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the problem. I definitely skim. I do not read all his garbage.
Mhm.
Alright, well, that's cool.
So basically, now that the Lich is dead, there's no leadership for the cult. So they're gonna spend a lot of time just infighting with each other.
They might not even know for a while, really.
Yeah, they might not even know for a while. But once they stop getting orders after a while, they're probably just gonna start doing their own thing. But that's like
we should write some orders for the cult over here.
Yeah.
And give them to a goblin or something. Whoever did the stuff.
Mhm.
Leave outside.
And I have a question for Lennox. I know the answer already, but I'm hoping that maybe you'll surprise me. How do you get past the owlbears on your way down?
Scritch him on the chin.
Aw.
We really should unlock these albers. They'll just die if you just leave. There's no one else to feed them.
Yeah, I should do that too. Hang on, I'll do that roll again.
Mhm.
All of our orders to the cultists include the command to respect women. So for real.
Drink respecting women potions.
All right. Yeah, it's fine. So, you unlocked all the chains that are keeping.
Oh, he probably got a key in his room.
He probably did, but it's fine.
It's good practice with the thieves' tools.
Yeah, you unlock all the chains that are locking the owlbears in place. They are too dumb to realize that they are free and are still sitting there, rolling around being cute owlbears.
I crinkle a little piece of foil or whatever.
Just lure them out.
I dangle a piece of yarn. Get their attention and lead them out the front door.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that works, I guess. Sure. Yeah, I'll allow it. I mean, what do you? Are you just gonna let them loose in the wild to be dumb owlbears?
Well, I mean, they would be out there anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're wild animals.
Mm-hmm.
They're just part of the ecosystem now. I mean, they didn't used to be, but there's so many that you just kind of deal with them.
I mean, in retrospect, I've already committed to doing this, but in retrospect, we could have asked Bree's sister to tame them and then ride them into battle.
Oh god.
But now they're free.
That's
Mhm.
fine.
All right, so you guys, I mean,
Except for long enough.
So there are some things that you could do, like you could destroy this tower. You could, I mean, what? Do you have any plans, now beyond now that you killed the lich?
There is a ballista at the bottom
what?
floor. We could just shoot out the supports.
Well, I mean, it's just a tower. Do I really see anything that's like that bad in here? Like, there's like evil potions brewing, or like there's nothing. Just a tower full of stuff. There's not even magic stuff anymore.
It's
We took
just
it
like
all.
it's just a loser's tower. He didn't like it. Literally just got built like a couple weeks ago before you guys invaded it, and he didn't really have time to evil it up in time to impress you all.
I don't even see the point of it tearing down. It's already a monument to his sad, pathetic self.
Yeah.
I put up a sign above the front door that we create saying here, a loser's tower.
Only losers live here. I mean,
I want to create a memorial for the Lich that just says, here lies a fucking loser and I'm glad he's dead.
Well, again, he might come back if the other party does not get that phylactery.
Yeah,
So-
no-
Yeah, we just need to confirm that.
nothing of value
Oh,
was.
I'm gonna send a sending
Mhm.
tomorrow because I don't have it prepared right now.
I was ready for it. Okay. I mean, the
Alright,
biggest
well,
the biggest threat to leaving this tower standing is like some other opportunistic fucker could move into this tower and do some stupid bullshit, but it's fine.
no, I don't know if a
No, they'll
ballista
have
can take
greasy
down these
stairs,
stone
anything
walls.
but that.
Try.
We can make its location known to a lot of other adventurers.
Mhm.
I mean, just kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's not even like a good location.
It's hard to hide in the middle of nowhere when everyone knows where you.
Mhm.
Yeah. Kind of blows the top of the whole.
And there are probably some operas just kind of wandering around outside it, so
Oh yeah, you got the owlbears that are just wandering around outside now. They might
that's
ward
a
off.
deterrent.
Mhm.
Amnon is spray painting dicks all over the side of the walls.
Hey, Amnon, want to go kill your family? I mean, the earaches?
Yes,
Good, let's go.
eventually. I think we're busy. I think
The
we have
faster
other
we
things
kill
to
them,
do.
the faster we get sticks on our side.
That's true.
I'm afraid that if I cast a move curse on him, that would just make him not be alive anymore. 'cause
He's
a
not cursed
skeleton.
with death or life.
I mean, magic is weird sometimes.
Estelle chimes in with that statement of he's not cursed with life and says it very very dramatically. When you think about it, all life is a curse, and then she tosses her hair, and you know,
Nice.
Linkin Park starts playing.
Fine. Finally, some tolerable edgelord nonsense. Some good edgy bullshit. Finally, Amnon says in character.
I guess we leave. There's nothing else to do here. Maybe we could just shoot the ballista through a wall, but like I don't know if we bring the whole place down. Do we have any explosives?
Not with you.
No.
If only we still had that cart, we could carry it with us.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
we
could
want
just
the
set, we could
ballista
just
back to
set
the city.
fire to the stuff inside, so it's all smoke damage.
You know, a ballista would be good for the defense of the city. I mean, it's
get
only
the-
one.
Actually,
But it's kinda
you
too-
completely right.
it's
Here,
kind-
let's go.
It's kind of too big to haul. But yeah, you gotta make
How
it.
heavy is the ballista?
Oh, I'm not gonna look it up. It's heavy.
Is it heavier than what a tensor's floating disc could carry?
That's what
No,
I'm asking.
no, it's not. You could totally test this floating this.
I ritually cast Tense's floating disc. I was
Do you
gonna do
ride
it
your
again
stories?
every hour.
Do you
Nice.
ride your glorious chariot back to town?
I don't think I can.
You
It
can't
just
ride on
follows
it?
me. No, it just follows me.
Can other people ride on it?
I mean, I guess
There's nothing in the rules that say that they can't. So
it just holds it to 500 pounds.
okay. With Amnon and Lady Estelle's help, you are able to pry this fucking ballista out of the ground because it's bolted in, and slap it onto a tensor's floating desk and float it back to the city. It slows you down a little bit.
No, it just follows me.
Yeah, it
It
moves
just
as fast
keeps
as
going.
she is.
Oh well, shit. Never mind.
Yeah, it
Um,
always remains within 20 feet of me. That's it.
Damn.
What if you teleport?
I can't teleport.
No, what if you are forcibly teleported while you have a tensor's floating disc?
I believe it would just end. Yeah, if you move more than 100 feet away from me, it just ends immediately.
Oh, it'd be fun if it just kind of snapped. What if you're teleported 99 feet away?
Well, I'm gonna move towards me at a rate until it's 20 feet away from me.
That's
What if it rubber banded snapped to you? What if we put someone in between you and it?
God.
I
That'd be...
think it would be like someone walking into them. It wouldn't be like super fast.
Okay, guys, we're doing.
Oh.
Okay, come on, we gotta. Okay, all right. We gotta finish up.
Okay,
this
so we're done with the tower. What else do we have to do this session?
Yeah, we gotta finish up this really bad session. So you basically make it back to town. You have to fight off a couple bandits and help a couple and
They
help.
see a ballista coming. They fuck right off.
Oh yeah, yeah. Never mind. You
Yeah.
guys have a fucking.
Lennox is up there with a loaded ballista, just being like, "You sure you want to do this?"
Yeah. Never mind. You are more than capable of warding off bandits because they see you with a fucking siege weapon and are just like, screw this shit. But you do have to help a couple of refugees on your way back to Almraven.
Well, we gotta like sleep too. It's like night, and
Yeah, and you haven't
can't-
slept an entire day. So I was gonna say, if you travel all the way back home without resting over the night, you will be exhausted when you get back to Almraven.
we have enough time. We can just
Is there a fantasy equivalent of trucker speed?
I don't think so.
probably, but I don't have any of that.
Can you make some?
No,
I thought you were good at potions.
I don't have the stuff with me.
Well, you don't even know if it's existent, so you don't even know what it goes into it, huh?
I mean, I could make something like that if I wanted to, but I don't want to
Why not?
because that's the bad kind of drug.
Is it?
Lady Estelle is just watching you two with like a raised eyebrow and just like, okay.
Anyway, once the day passes, I cast sending and tell the other party that we beat the Lich. So hurry up.
All right, who do you cast ascending to?
Did Amna's
Electric
girlfriend go with them or not?
Yes, she did, but do you remember her
Her.
name? Come on. This is a
Esme.
quiz.
Esme.
Thank you. Okay, she can respond, right, when you send the sending to her?
Yeah, 20 words. I say, hey, we beat the Lich. He's got a couple days for regeneration from the phylactery, so find it and put it in a box something. I don't know.
Or destroy it.
It's hard to destroy those things.
Not impossible.
I don't put that in the message.
They have a sorcerer. He could probably, I don't know, arrogance his way.
Culver
into
can't do
destroying
shit.
I doubt he got sorcerers get limited spell lists, so I doubt he would get sending.
it. No, I meant destroying the phylactery.
I mean, maybe it's they're really hard to destroy. Probably have to do some holy shit on it.
So
The
while,
sorcerer would have to give their life to destroy one of those things.
And I say, P.S. Lennox is okay. Thumbs up emoji.
why would she care about Lennox?
Why would she care about
God
Lennox?
damn it, Bree!
So you get back. You get back. Okay. Culver claims that he can destroy the phylactery, and why would I care about Lennox?
I
Was
don't
that
respond.
intentional?
No, it's not. I was looking at your fucking name.
I'm so sorry.
You're grounded.
I personally find it upsetting that you think Esme is my type.
Mhm.
No offense. No offense, Amnon. She seems like a lovely person.
Maybe just
not
Bree
just
can't
saying
tell the
so,
difference between men. Maybe that's what it is. She just can't. Doesn't matter what they look like.
All men look the same to you.
Yes.
Yes.
apparently.
All
Would
right.
it help if
So
I grew a beard?
The lich comes back. Excuse me, Miss Angry.
not
Hold
hashtag
on,
not
let me
all
just
men.
stab him.
So you guys
No,
are.
I said the right fucking name.
No, you did
Never
not.
mind.
It's too late. It's too late.
We have to make this an in-character thing for Bree, otherwise this is just...
I don't know why I keep doing that. She's like dying.
I have
Her-
one
her
name.
soul leaves your
you know.
body.
I have one name.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, actually.
He took Urith's last name when he married her. So,
Who's
but he-
Earth? No,
Earth?
no one knows who you're talking about.
yeah, but still, you have her last name when you married her. Not that you would ever reveal what that was.
Oh, I also, unbeknownst to everyone else, he doesn't wear the wedding ring because she made it, and it's decorated like a dwarven ring, so it's hanging around his neck.
Aw. All right,
And
so
it's
you.
menacing with
Shit,
spikes
hurt the way.
and hanging rings and all that jazz.
Mhm.
It's a fucking nightmare to look at, and he loves it.
Why did she engrave our wedding ring with cheese? I don't understand. So you guys rest for the night. You have one day until the army arrives. For
Technically two, because it's still like the morning.
It's less than 48 hours, but yes. So you rest for the night. Does anybody do anything that night?
I guess send a sending back to the church too.
Okay, to Skyla or Vichold or what?
To the gold.
Okay, what do you? I mean, what is?
Can we plan out what spells you prepare for next time?
You know what? Sure. That'll be tomorrow though, because today I had to prepare this.
All right, what is the content of your message to Vichold?
Kick the Lich's ass. Got a whole bunch of stuff about the army. Heading back now. Be there in X hours, whatever the number is. I would know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. She basically, because she can reply, says, "Good work. Doing my best here in the slums. Yeah, that's it."
Okay, I don't send another one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, Amnon. Hey, Amnon.
Yes.
Would you like to have the honors of firing the ballista through your Earache front door?
Amnon's eyes light up.
Okay, but we're gonna get
like,
this.
for
We need
real,
like
he-
a cart for this though, because I'm not hauling it all the way up there.
It's
Of
fucking
course, of course.
it's fucking Christmas for Amnon, just fucking destroying
When
shit.
his eyes light up, for real, he subconsciously enters a part of the rage state. He doesn't use up a rage usage,
Like,
but
there's fire.
his eyes actually start to glow.
You know, I bet we could find someone to make explosive bolts for this thing,
Oh yes. Oh
or
yeah.
at least incendiary rounds.
Your wife could totally make instant explosive ballista bolts for this thing.
But she cannot meet anyone else. She must remain a secret.
So Lady Estelle actually speaks up and says, now that I'm not underneath the gaze, I can actually act to remove the gaze from the other gladiators. I can inform the people at the temple that the gaze is in effect, and we can try and remove the gaze before the army arrives. So I think that's what I'll do when I get back to Elmraven.
I can
How many
cast
people do you-
that 3 more times today before I sleep again.
Bree, do you have any idea how many other people who may be able to cast the spell in the city?
Well, I mean, they would have to know where to have a scroll. Having a scroll use it up. So, I mean, probably all the wizards, but they're all jerks, and they're part of the nobility anyways. So they probably won't do it.
So we gotta get student wizards, then you're saying?
Yeah, they need to be able to cast the same kind of thing as like dispel magic or counting spell or.
Well, I have a few students who are failing. I could give out extra credit.
Nice.
Could they maybe cast fireball? Because if they're capable of that, they're capable of casting Move Curse. They just need to learn it. But they wouldn't be doing it tomorrow because they have to learn it today, and it costs money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not free to learn spells.
Oh, well, publicly it's not free to learn spells.
Well, I mean, no, because you have to actually use that like material component that consumed.
What if they're sorcerers? They could just know it.
Yes, but they can't learn it if they don't know it.
Oh,
They
okay.
can cast a spell, but they also consume the spell. Not
Okay.
the scroll.
Okay.
Magic theory.
So, real serious question before we end. We got 15 minutes. Does anybody do anything tonight other than talk? Because I'm okay with roleplay, but I'm just curious if anybody does anything before I go back to just letting roleplay happen. Okay.
No, just roleplay.
Well,
I don't suppose there's any poison merchants out in the wilderness, huh?
No, probably not.
Can we just give him like a thing that gives him poison
No.
that he found in the Lich Tower? Come on.
No.
Okay. I
You
have.
don't want to give me that power.
So I have.
Stupid bullshit with poison.
Like one a day.
I have some scenes that I want to have, but I also have some information for you guys. So
first,
mhm.
Not that I need AC until next session, but I think Marigold would go get her armor upgraded.
Okay, that's once you get to the city, but yes, you can do that.
Yeah.
I just want you guys to know that the owlbears are following you.
Cool.
Oh,
Of course they are.
well, I mean, we did free them, so I guess that makes sense. I guess I use another sending to send message
Your sister.
Mimolette
Hmm.
and tell her heading back to city, killed Lich, Owlbears are friends now? Question mark. Help.
Ask her if you can make saddles for them.
Can you help with this? Your nature girl.
Actually, never mind. None of us could have any proficiencies in mounted combat, do we?
Nope.
No.
You get back a sending from Mimilet, which basically says, which gate are you coming in through to Raven? I will meet you there and see what I can do about the owlbears. Also, we
tell
should
her.
also we should talk about your mom.
Also, next session, honey heist, but with owlbears.
Okay. I cast a sending at level 4 so I can respond to her, and I tell her the gate, and I say, I don't know what you're talking about. We have the same mom, and I hang up. And
Oh wow!
Reed, do you really have to mime the motion of hanging up something when you hang up? Is that the casting component?
Lennox, don't.
I can't cast spells, so I'm actually asking out of curiosity.
Don't listen to my sendings. I'm sending them.
So as you guys are sleeping for the night,
What did we name the owlbears?
No, this is
What
in the
did we
morning.
name-
I cannot cast it until I sleep.
Okay. But
Also,
just,
what name did we give to the owlbears?
name them in the thread. Dear fans that we have, 100% totally have, please name these owlbears.
Binbon and Jubna are
Stop.
the first.
No, it's not your job. I just delegated
Those
this.
are copyrighted.
They're not copyrighted, are they?
Well, what happened this night, Jenna?
Thank you. So the owlbears join you in camp and like lay on you and are cute and don't eat you at all. But also this night, so back at Lennox's house where his wife lives, Shay finally arrives after spending the entire day walking around town trying to get people to join the cause of righteousness and fuck the police, basically. She enters the house. She knocks on the door. Arrest checks the door.
Gives the password.
Yeah.
Make sure no one's followed her.
Yep. Unlocks like several series of locks, and pulls several switches next to the door to make sure that none of the traps go off, and lets Shay into the house. They briefly hug. It's a little awkward because they barely know each other, but Shay is still very grateful to Arist for taking in her daughter, and Shay asks Arist where's Lila, and Arist says she's in the room that we've assigned her, reading pretending to read some of Lennox's textbooks. She's probably
I was gonna suggest either working in the home forge or dwarven poetry.
Mm-hmm. So she's reading dwarven poetry.
Both good choices.
Mm-hmm. But before you go, I need to talk
Dwarven
to you.
poetry by Dwarven Chuck Tingle.
Mm-hmm. It's pounded in the butt by my legendary artifact mace. Like, I'm naming this episode "Pounded in the Butt" by my legendary artifact mace, and you can't stop me. Nobody else is in charge of these videos. I have the power. Anyway, I'm not really doing that. Arist says, I gotta get this thing over really quick before Jeff has to go to bed. Before you go check in on your daughter, we need to talk really quick about your daughter. So she confided in me yesterday that she has some insecurities and thinks that she's a burden on you and ruining your life, and that you didn't want her and you didn't choose her, and stuff like that. And Shay's
I feel like Shay doesn't say anything. She just kind of runs into the room and hugs her daughter very tightly.
Yeah, I mean, Shay's expression gets increasingly distraught as Arist relays this information to her. And before Arist can even finish giving her the full explanation of what's going on with Lila, Shay just bails and rushes into the room that Lila's in. And and Lila is in the bed reading dwarf poetry and sulking because she's a teenager. And
also wondering what all this anatomy is being referred to about.
Yeah, I didn't. It says here that once upon a time a dwarf was drinking, and then an invasion came, and the dwarf didn't want to stop drinking, so they just went out and fought the invasion with a drink in their hand. But then they forgot which hand they were drinking from, and they just drank the person that they were fighting.
And then they also stopped fighting to give birth.
Anyway, God. Okay. So Shay rushes into the room and quickly embraces Lila. And Lila, being a teenager, is like, Mom!
I was just getting to the good part of Unicorn Butt Patrol.
Did you know that elephants are the most deadliest thing in the world? And Shay's like, baby, I'm sorry, you know, and Lila's a little confused because she doesn't know that Arist sold her out and she spoke to her in confidence, and how dare she? So,
Look, moms just do these things.
mm-hmm. And so Lila's like shrugging out of the embrace and like, you know, patting her mom because she doesn't want to be too, you know, she still loves her mom, you know, but she doesn't want to be too soft. She's a badass. And
Well,
she's like,
she knows that there's no one watching, so she can be soft with her.
mm-hmm. She's like, Mom, it's okay. And Shay's like, I know, I'm sorry, you know, sometimes a mom's just got a mom.
Look, the Chuck Tingle series isn't that bad, Mom.
So Shay basically sits down and talks with Lila, and the gist of the conversation is that that she, you know, that Arist told her what Lila told Arist, and Lila's like, ugh, you know, and Lila, you know, you're wrong, you know, finding you was the best thing that ever happened in my life. You know, I didn't know at the time when I was looking through the slums for Amnon, I was searching for a family, and when I found you, I got the family that I wanted. You are my family. You are my daughter, and I knew that you were my daughter the moment we were at that fancy party. Do you remember? And you had to go to the bathroom, and I was in that conversation, and I told you to please wait. Instead, you took off your pants and peed right on the ground in defiance. That's how I knew you were my daughter.
Mom! Not so loud.
That is amazing, though.
Because only my
Mom,
daughter.
I thought you promised me you'd never tell that story again.
And nothing will ever
I'll
change
have to
that.
forgive you.
Mhm.
Unless maybe you get me a new book.
I
I
will
was
get you.
thinking about Pounded in the Butt by Tide Pod.
No, I'm gonna get you this book about what that is a dissertation on whether or not Mothman fucks.
Well, the answer is always yes. Mom, that's not even a question anymore. You're so out of date. Now, does Bigfoot fuck, and what does his dick look like? There's a thesis that needs to be done.
Lila, you're 13 years old. Stop obsessing with things. Anyway.
Drinking at 15, Mom, fantasy world.
So we're trying to have a heartfelt moment here, but Breadmaster's fucking it up. You know, basically,
No, this is how teens work, right?
I guess. I never had a relationship
I mean,
with
you're making it very realistic, but realism is the decision that we decide if we want it or not.
That's fine. It's fine.
Maybe we just want a heartwarming moment. Realistic teens be damned.
I think it's heartwarming.
So the thing I'm trying to get to is basically Shay tells Lila that an army is coming to attack Elm Raven, and everybody who is capable needs to do what they can to defend the city from this army, which means Mom has to go fight, and you need to stay safe. And Lila is adamant that she can help too, that she is just as capable and just as able to help in the war effort and help save the city. And so Shay's like, I don't know how you can help, and I would rather you stay safe. But Lila demands to be part of this too. That this is her fight too. This is her city too. You know, I live here too, damn it, she says. And Shay's like, hey, language. And then she's like, I live here too, fuck it. Yeah.
There we go. That's better.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So Shay says that basically Pelagia is getting together a group of teenagers to do something. So maybe...
to fight crime.
Mm-hmm.
She's fighting teens with attitude.
Mm-hmm. So Shay promises Lila that she will talk to Pelagia and see what Pelagia can do to give Lila something to do to help with the liberation, like the defense efforts. And with that, the scene that was supposed to be heartwarming between Shay and Lila, but actually completely sucked, ends.
No, stop it.
Oh, I thought it was good.
Mm-hmm.
She could work in
I
the
also
fort
thought it was
producing
good.
arms for the war effort.
Hmm. So in the morning, you guys finish traveling to the town.
You
The only
know,
stipulation is no one can know where she was working.
you know, it's hard to keep a teen quiet.
Mhm.
Lennox.
I don't know what you're talking about, Bree.
I was just
Why are
thinking.
you talking to Amnon like that?
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
God damn it! No, I was right this time.
To be
Never
safe,
mind.
Lennox and I are just gonna assume you're talking to both of us whenever you address either of us.
I feel like I'm a teen again when people talk to me because I'm a twin. Hate it.
The thing is, the Lennox and Amnon have really distinct and different personalities, and I have no idea why you keep
I
mixing them up.
don't know. I cannot explain it.
Maybe. How tall is Bree? Maybe she's so short she can't look up at people and recognize them very well.
She's not tall.
Yeah, I imagine Amnon and Lennox are probably pretty tall.
I mean, she's taller than Pelagia.
Well, how tall's Pelagia?
5 feet.
Mm.
Yeah, she's like 5'3".
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so you get back to Raven, and you have roughly a day to yourselves to do final preparations before the army arrives, and you have to fight it off.
Bree, just a second. I need to measure the firing width of this this ballista. I'll be back with the ammunition. Let's meet outside Rake Manor.
I'm not.
I could at least
Put
get
this
3
thing on a
shots.
cart. I am not your pack horse.
I know. I can't bring it with me by myself. I just need someone to look over after it while I get the ammunition for it.
I live by the church. You can get a
The
cart.
burned out church, you mean?
It's still using it.
Yeah, they're still using it. I mean, they don't have. They're too busy preparing for the invasion to repair the church, so it's still in pretty fucked up condition. But
you've got your potion shack there that you could
but
park it outside.
well, I mean, but she damaged her cauldron by rolling it by carrying it
Yeah,
down
it's all
the
dented
stairs.
now.
Yeah.
It doesn't heat.
How much is it to learn to bend?
It's too big. And also, you can't learn that spell unless you just learn naturally.
Aram can fix it.
That seems like bullshit, considering how much money spells. Like spells are just like, nah, can't.
Cantrips are a personal thing, friend.
Yep.
Cantrips are bullshit.
Yep. All right, so that's pretty much the end of the session. Does anybody have any closing things that they want to do once they get to town? I know you, Marigold, you want to get your armor worked on?
I checked my money and I can actually do weapon and armor, so
Okay.
How much money do I have?
We got 900, so
Each or total?
Total.
Okay. How much is that my share?
let me check. I
Don't-
already
900
split
by 5?
5 equals 180.
Okay, that's not much.
Eh.
And I'm pretty sure I gave all the rest of mine away to mysterious people.
Mm-hmm. So
What can
you-
I buy with 180 gold? Probably not a lot.
So
Any
Marigold.
of the poisons.
So, how much would it cost to buy 2 name tags?
y'all can go fuck yourselves.
We can
Recess in character.
So, well,
I'm
Amnon,
going to write.
we need to have those written in a language he understands.
I was going to write I'm Amnon on one, or am I Lennox on the other, and then we're both.
All right, so Marigold, you get to the smith that the runesmith that you've been frequenting for your business. There's quite a bit of a line of people pursuing her services because an army is coming, and word has gotten out that an army is coming, and people are trying to get prepared for the army. So I mean, you're just kind of sitting there, standing in line, waiting for your turn. And it's kind of boring, but eventually you get up to her and you make your purchase, and she works on it, and she gets your stuff back to you, and says, just so you know, it's been a pleasure working for you, but I'm getting the hell out of here, taking my money and running. If the city is saved and shit doesn't go to hell, I will come back, but if it's not, thanks for your business.
Well, I look forward to seeing you again then.
I'll be rooting for you.
Man, there's nothing good available for 180 gold or less. The only two poisons that are that cheap are both ingestibles, and they have a DC of 10 and 11.
Aw.
So,
Yeah.
Pelagia,
real quick,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to mention, so that's +3 on my weapon now, and it, in terms of aesthetics, that added a saloon crest.
Ooh.
And in regards to the armor, now that I'm just going to say that's a 13 plus Dex AC, that's another +1 for armor instead.
Mm-hmm.
And also, before I was basically thinking that like the studded leather armor would sort of go over her usual attire.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just her usual like fencing outfit, but it's just more like flexible padding underneath.
Nice.
Okay, sorry.
No,
Go
it's
on.
fine. So I want to end this because Jeff needs to go to bed soon. But real quick, Pelagia, anything you want to do before we start the next session next week?
I think Pelagia would try to keep some barricades built around more densely populated areas of the city to
Mhm.
hopefully
Mm-hmm.
kind of keep out any invading force.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. You get that together. While you're doing that, Shay will approach you and basically ask you the thing that we just had the scene about like what can you do to basically distract my daughter so she feels like she's doing something to put in more effort but doesn't fucking die.
Also, are you color coding your teens with attitude?
Yes. Well, I'm sure there is a place for those building barricades. It is kind of an inherently fun activity. So she kind of shrugs and she will put Lyle on one of those teams going around building barricades.
Okay. Shay thanks you because, Layla wants to be a part of this. And she goes back to trying to sway guards to the right side. It's hard because all cops are bastards. But, she's doing her best.
Emma, I have a proposal. We set up the ballista at the front door,
Mm-hmm.
have our unruly mob behind it blow open the front gate. We go in the back.
But then he doesn't get to be the one to launch
Amenable?
he doesn't get the one to be the one to launch the ballista into the door.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So Shay
Shay
being
feels
there,
like it'd be
being
the
there
one to listen
conveniently
to
for
it,
this.
so.
What was that, Amnon?
And Shield's not going to be the one hit by that ballista bolt, so I wouldn't want to be there anyways. I want to be killing Stage Shield.
It'd be a wonderful distraction, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Also, not sure when in the timeline we'll have time for this, because I think we have to get ready for the Dragon's Nephew next.
Yeah, you have 1 day to basically kill the Erect family if that's what you're going to be doing.
I've got to
I
use
mean,
all
it's
my
solved a lot
Paladin
of
spells
problems.
already.
I personally think it can wait until after we deal with the defense of the town.
Mm-hmm.
I burned a 4th level spell to yell at my sister.
You did it.
Do it again.
No, I used the last one I have today to cast 1 remove curse on somebody.
Let's make it Tinder. So you find one of the gladiators, and you dispel the curse on him. I mean, basically, Lady Estelle helps you find one of the gladiators, and you cast a curse on him. And he's like, oh, thank you. And then Lady Estelle basically goes to the temple to get as many clerics as she can who know how to use remove curse, and starts heading towards the arena to liberate as many of the arena fighters as she can.
Hey, to help us storm the Arake Banner?
Mm-hmm.
The gladiators.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
I, the GM, think that it should wait until after the big fight.
But it would be a big fight.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's a
Other more
character
pressing
climax,
fight.
and that makes more sense to have after the main plot.
Mm-hmm. I do have a question for you, Amnon, though. In this downtime, do you hunt down those 2 guards Lennox, I know it's you. In this time that you have downtime, do you hunt down those 2 guards that harassed your cousin and kill them?
That was what Lennox was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Amnon specifically asked Lennox to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you asking Amnon if he did it?
Oh, okay. Well, then Lennox. Do you? I mean, well, you have to work with. You have to. Yeah, it's
I mean,
contagious.
I wanted that to be the actual, the last thing that happens in the campaign. Is
Okay,
like,
okay. Well, then we'll come to that later. And for now, I guess.
Is that we send them off? If I'm
Any
allowed to make that kind of decision.
yeah. Anybody else have any closing actions before I do like the dawn before the last day narration
Maybe I
that
should get a name tag.
ends this session.
Yeah. Bree walks up to Lennox and slaps down a list and says, "Here's all the spells I know. I can prepare 13 in one day. Go nuts."
Excellent.
And Lennox is going to be like, I just want you to memorize 13 incidences of grace. That'll be fine.
No,
Haste.
you don't have to do it once.
I want
cast it.
you to have haste for somebody and invisible for somebody.
I have great invisibility now,
Yep.
Lennox.
It's really good.
That doesn't break invisibility when you attack.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Only lasts
Unless
minute,
there's a
though.
beholder involved.
Well,
Then we're kind of fucked.
well, oh no, that guy! I forgot about him.
that guy.
Oh no.
I don't know where that guy is.
No one knows.
Fuck, that's what we gotta do. We gotta find that guy and make sure he's not in the picture.
It's too late. We don't have time.
I'll fucking send some grad students to do it. I don't know.
you have
They will
what?
die.
You have what?
Their lives will be spent in a greater cause.
I mean, they're grad students. Like, that's what they're supposed to be doing.
God. You have
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it went back to the fight with the red dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's worse. Then we'd have to fight both.
Yikes. That would be
At least in the same day, if not the same fight.
that would be a really, really hard encounter. But knowing me, I'd roll really bad, and you guys just stomp all over it, and it'd be fine.
Our luck has to run out sometime, voice in the sky.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Jeff needs to go to bed. Seriously, final closing thoughts.
I'm just gonna leave. You can finish up while I'm going by.
No shit. Okay, bye, Jeff.
Pounded in the butt by my dwarven architecture.
Mm-hmm. Anybody? Any last things that they're doing?
Think I'm good.
Okay.
Attack of the werebutt.
Amnon, you good?
Amnon doesn't have anything to do.
Okay. Then closing out, you spend the day doing what you can to build barricades, turn guards, assign guards, prepare the city as best you can, and then as dust settles and the next day comes, you can see in the distance the smoke of an incoming army, and that is how the session will end. Thank you all for playing with me. I'm going to stop recording so I can say mean things about myself that aren't on the recording. Bye!
Bye.
Goodbye.